We live yet? We can't be live. There's no way that we live yet because the likes is not matching up with the people that's watching. So that's weird to me. Honestly, that's incredibly weird to me. If you're not subscribed and you didn't turn on your notifications or you didn't hit a like on your way in the door, I don't understand it. Let me give a shout out to the people that's here early because Thursday nights is mine's now. Thursday nights is mine. Shout out to Tim. Dennis Star, I appreciate you. My guy, your car. I love your car. Blake Fields. Somebody said late to the live stream is beta. I was getting in the shower. Don't y'all want me to feel good? To have my teeth clean? To have my body feeling bodying? To have my body on the Buffy the body? Let me raise that up a little bit. Don't y'all want me to feel great? To feel awesome? Bobby Sherry, Sam the God, Mario Elliott. Okay, so if I'd have put it at 10:40, would I have still been late or would I have been early? You know what I'm saying? Oh my God. Jesus, say it's on me. What up, Asha? You actually just saying what up, though. You know what I'm saying? Your car, Coach Lamont is in the building. Big Cap. CJ top off. What up? What up? What up? The Rex. Y'all don't even start trickling in until I go live anyway, so stop whining. All right, I'm going to let y'all hold me accountable. What? You said what now? Oh, thanks. Can you give me a red cup? And one of them drinks that's on the second shelf? Let me see. Mimi, Mr. C, Ed Hill, Mr. BX. Is that in here? Yes, it is. I'm sorry, the third shelf. Water? Yes, honey. Global Chef in the building. Low-key Trill. What up, friends? He may not come when I want him, but he gonna come right on time. That's right. All right, so I got a water right here, and then I got my red cup. Now I'm not telling you what's in my cup because they didn't pay you to tell you. Pay me to tell you what's in the cup. What up, Roxy? Rita is a sucker. She ain't jumping at me. What you mean? Is she still jumping at me? Get handled. Do it again. I dare you. I dare you. They're going to hear you screaming because you're going to be getting your butt kicked. All right, y'all. Y'all ready? Shout out to my Southfield family over here and the father-in-law on the west side. Tell your father-in-law he in for a good night because it's going to be a great show. All right, so we got a few things that we want to go over. We want to go over Corey Holcomb. Somebody said that he dropped a video doubling down on how it is that he talked to his daughter. We got to go over a video that asked over 100 people what their body count, so I want to review that. We also want to go over Charlie Kirk. He was on a whatever podcast, and he was debating what is a woman. And then I was so perplexed last night by what Freezy and them was telling me as far as these women asking these dudes to pay for a babysitter for them. And then that junk popped up on my algorithm. So you know how it go. So, all right, Mario, keep on going. You know I'm a stand-up comedian in real life. I'm just translating that over here to the after hours show. Y'all want to start off with Corey Holcomb? What happened with Joe Budden? Your car, what happened with Joe Budden? You said, do I want to cover? What happened with Joe Budden? I'm curious. What's going on with Joe? Oh, yo, I had the house popping today. They put the shingles on that joint, so I got the roofing on it. Everything is looking good. Got the doors, got the people working on that joint. Let me show y'all what the house look like now. Had my workers over there going ham. Had the workers over there going ham. Got the windows, got the doors, got the shingles on that joint. They working. In the middle of the winter, in January, them boys is working out there. So it's dope. It's dope. Said check my phone. What's going on with Joe Budden? Let me see what's happening with Joe. Ooh, they got Fanny out here. Joe, co-host, called him out. You know, the one thing about Joe Budden, though, is that nigga is fierce about reacting to his content. If you notice, it's not a lot of people that actually react to Joe Budden's content because Joe be having your stuff taken down or whatever. I mean, I ain't never worried about no copyright strike because you literally can't copyright strike me for reacting to your content. So I'm not worried about that. A lot of people asking me how I do it. Don't worry about how I got what I got going on. But then you won't be able to monetize because it makes it difficult and you got to go fight back and forth. And I don't feel like that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna see what's happening out in these streets, and then we're gonna go from there. Let's start off with Corey Holcomb. Let's start off with Corey Holcomb. I see. I might have to pull Joe up on this or something like that, but I don't know. I'm gonna start off with Corey Holcomb, and I'm gonna see what's happening with that because I heard that Corey Holcomb was out here doubling down and tripling down on what's happening out in these streets. So let me see. But what's the best Coney Island in Detroit? Are you asking what's the best Coney Island in Detroit? The best Coney Island in Detroit, it used to be called Sherwood Forest Coney Island. And now I forgot what the name of it is, but it's on Livernois on the Avenue of Fashion. Used to be Noni. Yeah, it's called something like Noni. And then I also like Capital Coney Island on Wyoming and 8 Mile. Wyoming and 8 Mile. So what's happening down in Cincinnati, bro? Keep me up to date. Y'all got to. I know what's going on because y'all tell me what's happening. I'm about to pull up this Corey Holcomb thing right here. What's happening down in Cincinnati, bro? What y'all got going on down there? Corey Holcomb. I don't be seeing this stuff. I be trying to make sure that I don't see it until I jump on these live streams. What's happening down in Cincinnati? Thank you, my friend. I appreciate you. I'm taking over your video stream in 2024. I appreciate you, big dog. All right, let me pull up this Corey Holcomb, and then we're going to go from there. I don't need all of the music and all of that. Let's just get straight to the live stream.
Oh, hold on.
He ain't just average dude. He say he's your.
Some dude took a picture with Earthquake with the Corey Holcomb great shirt on there.
With the air.
What is his name?
He should be in the chat room. Hold on, I took a screenshot.
Oh, you don't know his name.
I do.
D?
I got the email right here.
We started out with the dude, and we all got his name.
Here it is. Hold on.
$10. Who gave us $10? What did he say? We coming on short tonight. Appleweed Corporation. Greetings, fam. All love from Kansas City, Missouri. Good luck in the Super Bowl, y'all.
Robert Arbeza.
Arbeza.
No. But he's in the front. But he sat in the front row.
That's what's up. He took the T-shirt on.
Yep, the true air.
The true
letter for you too.
Anyway, man, we got so much to talk about this week.
What up, Spencer?
I don't even know where to begin. I guess we can start out with the hypocrites. The people who felt like Corey Holcomb went too far when he said what he said about what he said.
Which part? I mean, what is
about my daughter?
Oh, well, you're always gonna have people.
I saw this dude. I laughed so hard. Now this dude, he steals the show. He steals parts of the show, and he has my picture in front of the clip. So he uses me to the fullest. But talking about how bad I am for talking about my daughter. What is wrong with people, man? If I'm such a bad person, why are you promoting me? It's a picture of me that make you stop and look at it. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm such a bad person, but you capitalize off it, off somebody's email and somebody's Wi-Fi, and you sit up and talk about how bad Corey is for saying what he said. Man, listen, man. I said what I said, and I have strong points behind it. I heard what Kwame Brown said. Way to go, Kwame. Way to hold me down. He wasn't saying necessarily he backing up everything I'm saying, but he talked about his struggle with his baby mama and how she had him in court calling him a deadbeat dad.
Yo, is everybody going through baby mama problems? Is everybody going? Yeah, he do look funny in that hat. I don't know what. Now that's a cowboy hat. Now what I was rocking the other day was a Dob, but that is definitely a cowboy hat. Is everybody going through baby mama problems? It seemed like everybody that is significant or not or insignificant, whether you a man or you a woman, is going through baby mama problems. Even I didn't know that Kwame Brown had baby mama problems. Shout out to Kwame Brown because I actually kicked it with him for a second here and there. We kick it here back and forth. I don't know. Me and Kwame might have to do something soon. But man, the amount of y'all. That's why I'm such an advocate for guys, man, because the amount of guys that's going through it, that's suffering through it, that's actually got to deal with a lot of this stuff on a regular basis. It's bad, bro. It's not good, man. And a lot of women is always wondering why we always advocating for and got each other backs and stuff. And that's why, because dudes is going through it. Whether you an NBA player or not, man, they are going through it, man.
And when the proof came out with all the receipts that he had on being the opposite of a deadbeat dad, he said even the judge said that lady was awful for doing that, calling him a deadbeat dad. We are going to talk about for a moment the people who like to call out truth tellers. Some of you people are not ready to hear the truth. You know what I'm saying? My name is Corey Holcomb, and if you know anything about me, I didn't shock you last week. But it's the Johnny-come-lately people who were shocked. The people in those, what is it, the little shade rooms and all that. I've been Corey Holcomb for a long time. This is the only thing that breaks my heart when people say I don't love women. When I love women. What you say, D?
Somebody donated something that says Flame. See right there, the second one?
I don't know which one you talking about. Yeah, that's Flame Monroe. What up, Flame? $20. Appreciate that,
like
Flame.
that
I know how it is out there. We gonna talk about your boy on the show one day too, because I'm finna get into that also about how they say I'm bogus for that. But let me tell you something about this whole thing about when people. This is the new weapon. People love to say somebody don't like black women. I'm talking about.
Ain't Flame Monroe a man or something like that? Jesus Christ. It's crazy out here in these streets. Ain't Flame Monroe like a man that's dressed like a woman or something like that?
Like whoever they saying, oh, you don't like black women. That's become the thing where they say, oh, you a hater now.
Yeah, that is true.
I want to say this. All you people who don't have receipts for the support of black women, shut the fuck up. I have receipts showing where I have not only supported black women, I support all women who come across with morality. I am not somebody who you could say, oh, he don't like women too. I got receipts of helping.
Yo, it's not that deep. I just don't think that anybody should have to pull out a receipt of supporting black women. That's almost like telling somebody to pull out a receipt of supporting black men. Like, that's just an ad hominem attack, right? People could be critical of somebody without using an ad hominem attack and saying, oh, well, they don't like black women. That's the classic simp and, hater woman, a woman that's an extra feminist that don't like the fact that they being held accountable for their actions and for the overwhelming majority of the women they think similarly to them. That's the first line of defense that they have is they say, oh, you don't like black women, or they must be gay, or they like each other, or who hurt you. It's the same narrative that happened all the time. And all they doing is proving us right, to be honest with you. They proving us right. They're proving that men are absolutely right when they start to hold women accountable because y'all, instead of y'all saying, okay, wait a minute, is it true? The first thing that they say is, oh, you must hate black women. Listen. There is no guy. This is the thing that I disagree with Corey Holcomb with, is that nobody. And I understand why he's saying what he's saying, but in a general sense, don't nobody got to prove that they like or that they support or that they rock with or that they hire or they like black women. Don't nobody got to do that. All you got to do is keep telling the truth as you see it. And then if people want to disagree with you, then they can disagree with you. But you can't use an ad hominem attack to prove the opposite. It doesn't make sense.
I would go as far as to say hundreds of women. I got receipts. Do you have receipts?
I'm not doing all that.
Goof ass nigga who using me to promote your little 700 people channel, talking about how fucked up I am for saying what I said. Where's your receipts of you contributing to sisterhood? Do you have any? Tasha K, funky ugly bitch. You and that motherfucking cake ass African dude that married you to help you hide whatever you hiding probably. Do y'all got receipts of helping black women? I know you had, let's talk about, you had the girl come on your show to talk about cat.
Facts.
What you pay the bitch for that? I bet you ain't get a bitch shit.
Hey, who came on the show to talk about Cat Williams? I missed that one. I thought he was about to say Will Smith or Kevin Hart. I thought he was about to say Will Smith or Kevin Hart. I'm not familiar with. You know what I'm going to stop doing? For some people, that's just too messy, that seek out to destroy other people for no reason. I'm going to stop just reviewing their content. You know what I'm saying? Because if they're not actually content creators, and the only thing that they are is messy because they're not actually trying to bring visibility into some issue, or they're not balanced. That's probably a better way to put it, because you can criticize and you can review anything, but you got to be objective and you got to be balanced. And that's the thing, right? When it get too ugly or too egregious, like some stuff I just don't even review. It's some people that I don't even pay attention to. Boyce Watkins is one of the people I don't pay attention to. I guess you can throw Tasha K on that list now because it's just like, it's too messy. It's too messy. When I seen her pull up Steve Harvey's wife, ex-husband, and he was talking that job, I was like, you know what? This is beyond my pay grade. You know what I'm saying? When you start getting celebrities to the point to where they want to sue you because you bringing up people that want it, I don't do that. Like I just don't rock with that. You know what I'm saying? So it's a different mindset. So I just don't check for certain stuff, and I just kind of stay out of the way with that. I don't like that junk.
I bet the bitch did it because they bitter. It's like Craig said, it's a smear campaign because they out of the running for being somebody pertinent in their lives.
Agreed.
The little bitch you had on there, Tasha K, you had the little bitch on there talking about Kevin Hart. What you get at, bitch?
Yep.
Nothing. You ain't got no receipts, do you, of helping the bitch? You just had the bitch come on there, a bitter bitch come on there.
That's a fact.
Talking shit about somebody because he allowed the hoe in his presence. Come on now. You don't help black women. All y'all people who ain't got receipts of helping black women, leave me alone. I'm the one who helped black women. I could bring 30 women up here who will stand behind me and say Corey was positive in my life, even though it wasn't a traditional way of being positive. Some of the things that I couldn't stand Corey for on the real, it helped me out in the long run. How many of y'all can say that?
I don't think that Corey should even have this conversation, because it almost seemed like he defended himself. You ain't got to defend yourself against the truth. For some things, like you ain't got to prove that you help a whole bunch of people in order for people to actually understand what your value is. Look, the truth is the truth. The truth is the truth. I don't have to prove to you that I don't dislike black women in order to continue to do what it is that I do. I'm just gonna do what I do.
I'm a lover of sisterhood, and not just black women.
And most men are.
I help people.
Most men are. Yep.
I help people. My show helps people. Right. But y'all cake-ass motherfuckers want to say, oh, he don't like black women. Motherfucker, I got receipts showing how much I like black women.
That's just an attack.
Show me your receipts. If you don't have receipts, you ain't got nothing.
As of lately, it seems like that's the easy cop-out for people to say, a go-to, right?
But whatever they do, where the receipts? You need to start telling people this. When I went to Seattle last week, I was in the room with one of the wise men of the world, Gorgeous Dre. Dre was talking about this. You got to show receipts. You got to school where the motherfucking receipts. What the receipts, nigga? You ain't got it? Shut the fuck up.
Shout out to Food Fashion Women in Sports says 3 Indian hate crimes in Lithonia, Indiana, and Cincinnati. Also, a woman stabbed a man 108 times and got off. Send that to my email. We might have to bring that up in the crime section of the Millionaire Morning Show tomorrow. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate you for continuing to hold down the platform.
Whoever talking, if they ain't got receipts, tell them to shut up. That's how this world really supposed to work. Because if you really about that life, hey, you got receipts.
Hey, Thursday nights is mine now. I decided to take over Thursday nights. I decided that it's mine. And I'm not giving it back to anybody. Thursday nights is mine. Flat out. It is what it is. Whoever's streaming on Thursday night, just understand that we're going to continue to run it up. We're going to continue to get greater. We're going to continue to do phenomenal things. And Thursday nights is mine. So whoever's streaming on Thursday night, you know, if it ain't somebody big, if it's an up-and-comer, this platform is going to continue to grow because the people out here in these streets, they love Time Dog. They love what we're doing over here on After Hours. Thursday nights is mine. You got to come harder. If you listen, stream on Sunday, stream when I'm doing Stock Club. Go stream on Friday when I decide not to stream on this platform, and I do it on Saturday or something. Thursdays is mine.
If you about this life, you got receipts showing what you done did. When I was married, my wife came with her daughter. I took care of both of them. That wasn't my daughter. I know what I was doing. I understand how it go when you raise somebody else's child. You basically setting yourself up to get told fuck you later on in life because of the mentality of the westernized woman.
Wait. Are you telling me that the chick is the girl that's actually Corey's daughter, Corey's real daughter? Or was he being a stepbaby daddy? Is the girl that he was actually going off on his real daughter? Or is she calling herself his daughter because he played a role in this? Did she have a second daughter that he was taking care of? Okay, I need the context, because if you telling me that Corey Holcomb was a stepbaby daddy, that's crazy. That's crazy. Nah, fam. Corey telling you right now. Listen, he basically telling you the same thing. He telling you the same thing that everybody else is telling you. Why are you trying to get... No, that's for you. You take that. No, you take it. You take that one. Corey is basically telling y'all the same thing that I preach to y'all on a regular basis. And what do I say? Don't sign up to be a stepbaby daddy. He basically just told y'all, listen, when you get with a woman that has a child, you basically setting yourself up to be told fuck you later on in life. You got a biological daughter and a stepdaughter. Shout out to Kiana. Thank you, baby, for giving me that clarification.
The westernized woman, if you raise her child, you help her raise her child. After her child is raised, they both will tell you fuck you and won't none one of them be in your life. And will make it seem like you the reason.
Told you.
They not in your life.
I'm telling you.
Look what you did. That's how the game go.
Don't be a stepbaby daddy.
I got receipts. You know what? Can you imagine how many women can step up and say what Corey did? I was behind on rent. Corey threw me this. He didn't lend me shit. He threw me this. They threw me something too. But
Oh no!
Still, I'm there to help the community. And I'm like Robin Hood. I fuck the poor and I give them licks. I'm just letting you know. You can't say Corey don't love women. I got too many receipts. You wouldn't believe the receipts I got to show how giving.
Listen, I can't just be paying your rent, baby, without you throwing it back a little bit. I don't even want you to throw it back. Just what your mouth do? That's all I'm asking. Is okay. For all of the people in the chat, I'm just curious. For everybody that's listening, look, come on, y'all. This is after hours. Let's have a real conversation. We grown folk. Ain't nobody in here not grown. Ain't nobody in here not grown. If a dude throw you some rent money because you short, now we know that the going price of box is $39, $37, okay? If a dude throw you some money in order to help you bridge the gap between this month and next month for the rent, do you think that it's unreasonable for him to be able to put the tip in? That's all I'm asking. It's a question. It's not a statement. All I'm saying is it's a question, not a statement. Do you believe that it's unreasonable for a chick to either let him put the tip in or just kiss the tip? That's all I'm asking. I don't think that it's unreasonable. It's not costing you nothing to put your head down. Just duck out the way. Somebody in the chat help me to understand. If you throw somebody some rent, do you think that it's unreasonable for somebody to offer their services in order to ensure that you feel good when you go home after you drop off the money? That's all I'm saying. No, it's not prostitution. It's not prostitution. Because prostitution is them doing it for a service. This is you volunteering to make somebody feel good. It's like a feel good service. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like, yo, let me look out for you. I'm looking out for you. So it's not prostitution if I don't get nothing back from it. But it is prostitution if you decide to look out for me on my way to the crib. You know what I'm saying? You ain't even giving nothing out because it's not why I came there. I didn't know that you was going to be in the bond. You're not doing it for the money, but you're doing it because you know that I looked out for you. So you just want to make sure I'm good because we friends. Well, Alboa, you got to understand that when you say, let me put the tip in, is really a gateway into making sure that the whole thing get there. But that's neither here nor there. I think that that's fair. That's a fair exchange, right? That's the least you can do. Yeah, it's a reward system. And it's voluntary. It's not like you paying for it. Like you're not going in there to pay for it. It's almost like, why wouldn't you want me to feel good on my way to the crib and I'm making sure that you good? Like it's a friendship. Like friends don't count favors. As a matter of fact, I think that you should make sure that I'm good all the time before I ever go home. Even if I never gave you nothing, and that gives me more incentive to make sure that you good. You know what I'm saying? We bridge the gap for each other in order to ensure that people is good. That's all I'm saying. It's not the same thing. It's not the same thing. It's it's not the same thing. Because I don't believe in paying for box. But I do believe in looking out for each other as friends. One conservative chick, that's not hoeing. That's not hoeing. That's not hoeing. Y'all missing it. You're missing it. Okay, listen. Your rent is short, right? Let's paint the picture real quick. It's not that sexist favors love is the word. It's that you gonna make sure that I'm good because I'm good to you. We're good together as friends. So it's okay for you to ask, because I ain't never known that it was okay for you to just be asking a random man for money. Because, okay, well, let me hold you accountable then. Is it okay for you to ask a random man for money, but it's not okay for me to ask you, is it okay for me to feel good when I go home, even if you don't need money? Because, see, I would like for you to make sure that we good, even if we not helping you bridge the gap, because we just doing favors for each other, because that's what friends do. Friends look out for each other. Friends scratch each other back. Friends give the alley-oop when they trying to make sure that you get another deal. Oh, man, I want to connect you with this person because I know you can get some money. You know what I do? Let me tell you what I do. Let me show you. Let me give you the example, okay? When somebody hit me up and they say, Anton, I heard you was looking for somebody else to do this business deal with. I got a friend. Let me make sure I hook them up. Do you ask for something in exchange for hooking them up? No, you don't. You don't. But you know what I do? I always come back and I throw you something. Hey, listen, thanks for coming through. Oh man, okay, listen, I want you to become a part of the deal. Let me give you a percentage of the deal because without you, me and us would have never got together in the first place. That's not an exchange. That's me making sure I look out, and that was you making sure that you looked out, because that's what we do. We look out for each other as a community. The only thing that's different with it, and that's not prostitution, the only thing that's different with it is that you looking out for me in a different way. I'm looking out for you in a different way. So why wouldn't you want to see me happy, and why would I want to see you evicted? So if I let you get through out on the street, then I'm not going to be a good friend, though. And if you let me go home and I'm always stressed out, that's not you being a good friend either, huh? I'm just saying. Y'all making too much of it. All I'm saying is people need to be looking out for each other. And it's things that you can do that would be more conducive in order to ensure that I don't have as much stress as I go through my day. And why is that unreasonable for you to take into account? You don't care about my well-being, but I'm supposed to care about whether or not you get evicted. I care about whether or not you cold outside. I'm just asking for me not to be stressed. All right, listen. I see y'all caught up in y'all mindset, but that's okay because we're going to keep on going with the show. I want to see what else Corey got to say. I'm just saying, think about it. I'm not asking you to agree. I'm just asking you to think about it. Shout out to the Dark Hero 82 with the 5-ball. I appreciate you for supporting the show. Y'all know that Thursdays is mine now, right?
I am to women around the country. And you can say what you want to say about, well, this, well, that. Yeah, I gave more than you ever gave. You ain't never gave.
Molly, I am not asking a favor for a favor. I'm saying that as my friend, why wouldn't you look out for me? So you would expect for me to look out for you as your friend, but you're not expecting to look out for me as my friend, right? Is that what we saying now? Is that what we saying? We saying that we not friends? It's not a favor for a favor. You should be doing that for me, even if I never bridge the gap for you. But you should also feel comfortable enough to come to your best friend and ask me for some money if you need to bridge the gap in. And if I got it, I'm going to make sure you good. Or we going to figure it out together, right? Corey, you said it makes sense to you. It makes sense to me too. So we got to look out for each other, man. Randy, see, women are selfish and I'm not paying you back. I don't believe in that. I believe that we all should make sure each other is taken care of. And there's certain things that you can do and you know that I need. So if you see I'm going without, then you're not a real friend to me. That's all I'm saying.
Ain't nobody nothing, have you? You just criticize. Criticize. Want to make a bad guy out of a good guy. That's how you live it.
Now that's the real using someone if they use them for stuff. And they
Molly, I'm not trying to give you a loan. I'm trying to make sure you're good. You don't know what's good for you. Man, y'all need to come to the show. I can't wait to show up in y'all city.
They don't pay them. At least if somebody paid them well.
That's right, Brandy. It's reciprocity.
You got them on their shows, or you use them for a storyline or something. How much do they get paid? At least
I done helped niggas. I helped niggas get on their feet. Niggas y'all didn't even know. You know them now because I helped their ass get on their feet. I gave them purpose in life. They are able.
Hey, somebody time out Red Fox in the chat. Could somebody time out Red Fox? Her name is Alyssa Little. Hey, can we get one of the moderators to time out Red Fox? Her name is Alyssa Little. Look just like Red Fox mama. Can somebody time out Red Fox in the chat? We don't want no negative energy over here. We're going to keep it G. Donnie said these women are 100% one-way street. You know what I'm saying? They so selfish. So selfish. Shout out to God. Donnie, I appreciate you for the 10 ball.
Able to maintain because of what they learned around me. Not just the people who was on the show. I have hundreds of people walk up to me and say, Corey, you open my eyes and make me think a whole nother way. Corey, I was going through this, then when I heard you talk, man, you actually made me feel like I'm not alone. I feel good when somebody say that to me because that's what happened to me the first time I heard the minister speak. I was like, oh my God, I'm not alone out here. It's somebody else who think like that. So when somebody come up and say that to me, oh my God,
I
I'll be
see my
like,
fellas in the
yes.
chat.
I'm glad I was able to make a difference. Because these are men walking up to me. These ain't all no little groupie cake ass niggas. We had niggas in here today, wild boys. Them motherfuckers, hey, they was like, hey, Corey, this what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Shoot.
So all I'm saying is,
Good people.
all you motherfuckers who try to make it seem like Corey ain't shit because I expressed what happened to me and my daughter, fuck y'all. It's a man just walked in right now. He go through shit. We don't be tripping off this shit. We just go through the shit and we handle the shit because that's all we could do. One of the guys who motherfucking is one of the founders of the Coin Academy. He just walked in right now wearing a pink shirt.
That's salmon. Look, that's salmon. That's salmon. That's
He said salmon.
color.
If that make you feel better. My man Go Mac in the house. What up, boy? You all right, baby?
No, I agree with Corey. I don't think we need to go over that too much longer. I agree with Corey. I just think that, listen, man, y'all got to start extending grace. Y'all don't understand what men go through. Y'all have no clue of what men go through. Men are out here suffering, literally. Men are out here suffering in real life. And so you don't know what his baby mama and what his daughter didn't put him through, but we just automatically supposed to give him grace. Now, if you had some woman and she said, oh my God, and my son is so ungrateful, and my father, he don't appreciate it. Yo, y'all would be like, yes, speak, sis, speak to it. But the fact that it's Corey Holcomb, and because we talk the way that we talk, now that men got the microphone, they want to shut us up and say that we hate. We don't nobody hate nobody. We love everybody. We love everybody. And so I'm 100% in Corey's corner. I agree with him 100% on this particular issue. And y'all know I'm objective. I'm objective, meaning that I don't just agree with the people just because I'm cool with them or I like them. I push back on people all the way across the board. Hey, it's another thing, and if anybody disagrees with me, it's pinned to the top of the chat for y'all to be able to call in. Make sure y'all tap into the Patreon. That link is in the description as well as pinned to the top of the chat also. Let me see. Let me spin the block really quickly, because I'm disgusted at what's happening in these streets. Freezy was telling me that these women is basically making sure that men pay for their babysitters before they go out on a date. Alboa said people are saying it is transactional, like that is a bad thing. Everything is transactional. They just don't want to pay up. Scumbags. Okay, so listen, don't ask me for nothing then. Because if it's transactional and you asking me for something, then that would mean that you actually looking to give me something in return when you ask me for a favor. Because it's not just a favor, right? If it's transactional, that means that we 100% looking at it as a favor, and we not looking at it as, you know what I'm saying, something that's best for everybody, that we just want to make sure that each other is good. Shout out to my dog Alboa. I appreciate you, big dog. I agree with you. Like, if it's transactional, look. Y'all acting like y'all could do something for us. What you gonna do for me? Because if it's transactional, the value that I need to get out of it, if the friendship is just purely transactional and you don't care about my well-being, then that's not really a friendship. That's a partnership. That's something else. You know what I'm saying? So y'all got to stop acting like this whole transactional thing and all of that. I'm not going for that junk. Y'all not going to finesse me with that. Because if you don't want to see me, if you're not asking me what's best for me, Anton, and what do you need in order to make sure that you good, then you're not a real friend. You just a business associate. We are getting together in order to make sure that we come up with some kind of transaction and extracting something out of it. And if neither one of us getting nothing out of it, then we might as well keep it moving. But if you don't want to see me happy, walk on by. Let me see what's happening out here in these. I heard it was around the 1 minute, the 1 hour mark that the chick was talking about. Yo, when I was going through and I was looking at these timestamps in a general sense, I was like, these chicks is out of control. But let me see if I could find the part where she said it. They said it's around the 1 minute mark. These girls are some big girls. These are some bigums. These are some big girls. What are y'all eating? Donnie said, chicks on Kendra G asking men for $500 a month while you got to be kidding me, Donnie. You got to be kidding. No way that this is really happening in real life. No way that this is. I don't believe that. You can't convince me of that. You're not gonna convince me that these chicks is out here asking dudes for a payment to date them. For what? Okay, so what do you get in return since everything is transactional? That's what I'm curious about. What do you get in return since everything is transactional? I'm just curious. What do you get as transactional? What do y'all think that y'all can offer us of value? And I would love for a woman, and you do not have to actually be on camera. I would love for a woman to help me to understand, what do I get in return, and what can you offer? What do y'all think that y'all can offer me? Any woman, not a guy. I would love for a woman. You can use a fake name. You can say whatever it is that you want to say. I would love for a woman to call in and for somebody to actually tell me, what do you think if I'm single today? If I'm single today, and you hit me up and you say, Anton, or you decide that you want to make a call into my life, or you want to start playing a role in my life. Let's just say for whatever reason I become single and I am who I am, right? And you link up with me, and the link is in the top. Any woman, I'm curious. I would like for a woman to help me to understand, what do you think that you could offer me in value or a return for me making you a woman that plays a role in my. Now, we all know what you get as a result of being with me. We all know what comes with being with me. But I want to know what you think that you can offer me if I was to ever make you a role, help you, let you play a role in my life. J Ben said, that's a couch full of brunch bandits. Oh, let me run this clip and see what's happening out here in these streets. These girls are some bigums. These some big girls, bro. That girl is a linebacker. That is Emmitt Smith in retirement. Like, no cap. No cap. And got her legs out, got her arms out, got her tattoos up. Whew. Whew. I can't listen. I can't have that on top of me. You're not about to kill me. Not about to have me taking blood pressure medication to try to stress me through it. I can't do it. I don't know how y'all do it, man. I don't know how y'all be getting these chicks pregnant, bro. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Like, I don't even know if I can get hard off that. Like, I wouldn't be attracted to it. That's a rough go at it. That's a rough go at it. Seriously, all jokes aside, that is a strong take. And for y'all to be talking and acting so masculine, do y'all check the elevator capacity when y'all get in it? I'm not talking about how many people can get into the elevator, the weight capacity. How come ain't no women that's calling in that's giving me no insight on come on, ladies. It's 1,000 of y'all in here. I see y'all. Donnie says she not giving no pushback. Here's the real question. What can you give a man that you haven't given to any other man? Listen, they ain't even got to give it to me that they can't give any other man. All they got to do is help me to understand what value that I get out of having you on my team. That's all I want to know.
Bitches in there who just want to fuck, and then when they want to fuck, you say, "Hey, what's up?" You say, "I'm gonna fuck," and then you go, and then you go, and they're gonna go, "Bitch, what is the hotel we going to?" And that's it. That's the first date, and you spent $15 on drink, maybe.
And you know what she doing?
No, but she definitely wants somebody. She ain't just giving no. I'm just saying.
Ooh, the smallest people in the room is the men. The smallest people in the room is the men. Hut, hut. 1, 2, hut, hut. The smallest people in the room is the men. Okay, so listen, y'all. We're going to have to put our Apple VR glasses on right now. and we're going to have to make sure, ooh, my Apple glasses come tomorrow. We're going to have to put our Apple VR glasses on right now, guys, and act like we don't see what we see. We want to just hear the conversation because I want to know why y'all feel it's necessary for a man to have to pay for your babysitter, for your kids, and it's not my kid, all right? And I want to get to it. So I'm going to play this clip, and I want to see what they're talking about.
You know what
Bitches
that
who
girl,
just want to fuck.
and you know what that girl is doing? Telling me up front that she want to fuck. But you want to keep it a secret that you celibate.
No, it's not. No, all right. Can I talk about this?
He's trying to say
Hey. Remember I told y'all what that mean? That means shut up. Take their words out their mouth, put it on the ground, and stomp on it until I pick it back up and I screw it back on your face. Heel. Too much yelling and screaming at the same time by these hyenas. Jesus. Who built that couch? We need to buy some. Who built them chairs and that couch? They need to raise. Whoever got that stability, that they must be carpenters and framers. Whoever built that couch and that chair. Whoo.
Right. Nah.
Let me just speak about
I'm trying to prove that information should be disclosed.
Oh, okay.
That is important information to carry forward.
Where did they recruit these chicks from? The Cracker Barrel? Good God.
I ain't fucking on the first day. That's just
Nobody said that.
What we was talking about, it was just like up front, like basically. Yeah,
just,
you rather up front.
Just lay the cards on the table. That's it.
I don't want to waste no money. You want this money? I can just do this for you. That's what.
I'm gonna say, listen, you got like
He's being a gentleman about it. He's willing to court you and still treat you like a lady. He's just saying he's not willing to. He don't want to be in a relationship.
That's what a woman prefer.
Some women don't want that.
Date me, take me out, even if we don't go. Just at least when I give you the pussy, makes me feel like you worked for it.
Right. And because I'm doing what you would prefer.
Y'all working for that? I mean, do y'all feel, look, I'm the type of person that'll go out and hang out with anybody. Yo, let's go out but that's because I ain't looking to get nothing out of you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to bust you down. You know I ain't trying to get no pussy. You know I don't want nothing. I ain't tripping off none of that. I'm chilling. So I'm the type of person that ain't tripping off of that, right? So I would like to be a gentleman. I would like to be the perfect gentleman. But good God.
Right.
I would prefer that you be honest.
Yeah.
That's it.
So preference.
No, I don't.
That's why. You know what it takes for a woman like me to go out on a date?
Wait, say it again?
It's a lie.
You know what it takes for a woman like me to go out on a date?
What it take?
I gotta get a babysitter for my kids.
Okay.
Should a nigga pay for that?
Yes. Because guess what now? Because going forward, guess what?
I don't know about that.
I gotta pay for the kids that you made prior to me.
Because guess what now? A part of me is my kids. And in order to take me out.
Dating.
So we don't need to go any further. You don't know that I need to make arrangements for my kids.
Shit niggas gotta deal with, like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gotta deal with no shit.
I'ma say
This is why I do not date women with kids.
That's not all women.
This is why I don't date women with kids.
That's not all women. But guess what? Because now what I'm telling you about.
Let her finish.
Because now when I'm telling you about, I gotta close my business. If it's a weekday, if it's a weekend, I have to make arrangements for my life. My lifestyle is I'm a business owner, I'm a mother, I'm holding down the household. So it's not just fun for me going out. I run my business and I work in my business.
Right, but I'm not gonna make you close your business.
No, but I'm just saying, like, for these
I gotta
plans,
make arrangements to go on this date with you. This is what
so you got no free time, is what you trying to tell me?
it's what I make it.
Okay.
Man, you fucking finessing. Fuck you. You finessing. You're not about to trick me out of my bag. Man, do you know how much my time is worth? I don't care nothing about your business. Listen, most women that say that they got a business that they work at, to be honest with you, they just ain't got no fucking education. And so as a result, they out here hustling just like a nigga do. All a chick that, listen, we tired of you fucking got your boutique. You sell your dresses that you order from the Chinese manufacturer. or you get from fucking Amazon, and then you go and mark it up, and then you say you got a boutique, and then you put your name in the front of it, and you put a couple of chandeliers in there. I'm not going for that shit. I gotta close my business. What business do you own? I run a tax service. I run a boutique. We know, or I sell bundles. Come on, man. You're not about to finesse me and then say, pay for. Okay, well, how was your kids being watched when you was running your business? Because first you said that you had needed a babysitter, and then the next thing you said was you got to close your business. So who was watching the kids while you was doing your business? That's all I want to know. The same person that was watching them little motherfuckers when you was doing your business, they can give you a half hour to come over here, get in the back seat. Let's go and have a good time. And I'm going to drop you back off at the crib. There's no hotels, no none of that shit. Hey, come to the studio. Hey, you want to kick it at the studio? Yeah, come sign this paperwork. Come over here and kick it. We'll get you back home ASAP. Drive time included. Who was watching your kids the same time? Man, look, bro. You're not about to finesse me, family. You're not about to finesse me. I know when you finessing. Talk about I got to close my business. What business that you run that's open up at 9 o'clock at night? What you talking about? And where's his baby? Where your daddy at? Where that little nigga daddy at? You ain't got no gam? These chicks is out of their mind, bro. Cause man, you got Jesus Christ. You know, we go out of our way for the thing that we want, but good God. You telling me when I pull up to your crib, I feel like I'm playing Madden. Hut 1, hut 2, fuck you. No, hell no. And you fucking up the shocks on my car. And my car might be sitting to the side, leaning to the left a little bit, leaning to the right a little bit, depending on which way you're looking at the car. I'm not done. Crazy. I don't know where they got these chicks from.
You got to understand, in a relationship, that schedule, you're making an investment for a relationship. So,
and that's why.
And I shouldn't have to pay for your when you're investing in your company.
I'm not saying every day. I'm saying, okay.
No date. Unless we're in a relationship, that's when you can even feel like I should be adding on.
I should be paying
for
stuff like that.
A man that's for me, in my opinion.
Yeah.
They know that, okay, she's a mother of 2. She's holding down a business. She's holding down a house. She's commuting from Jersey to New York. All right, how much is your babysitter? Oh, how much do you pay your aunt? Whatever the case is. Oh, I don't give her nothing.
9
you know
times
what?
out of 10, she's taking her to her mom's crib and pocketing the money.
That,
and you got 2 munchkins too?
If she got that. If she has that.
Certain situations.
But a certain type of man that knows what it takes for a woman to raise children.
He shouldn't be obligated.
No, he's not obligated. But at the same time, I'm a package deal. So you know what? I'm going to give you $50 to give to your aunt or something like that. I'm not saying like $100, $200.
This is why I don't date one with kids. I'm being honest with you,
do you have children?
No, I don't. And
that's why, because a man that has or knows what it takes to date a woman that has children, they're going to understand that.
So should that woman be able to pay for that man? I got kids, and let's say some of
the dates, instead of it just being about us, we could incorporate our kids.
I'm so sorry.
At a certain point, we can incorporate the kids.
Now, I'm a single woman. I don't have any children or anything like that, so my preferences and my thought process is totally different.
You paying for a nigga babysitter if he got kids?
Hell no. Mister, get the fuck out of my face. Excuse my French, but no. I'm not doing that.
Y'all fighting a plan? Y'all losing right now.
No.
Chuck, I'm assuming that you got a difference of opinion, that you actually disagree with me. What's going on, Chuck?
Oh, man, chilling, Sitting here watching and listening to this shit, it's unbelievable, man, because this is what they expect, and it's only because it's been done before. Now, if it ain't never been done before, then...
Well, you always gonna have a simp.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, it's like that, man, and it's sad because those guys ain't had no father when they was around. It was just the femininity, so that's what's in them as they grow up, and they don't know nothing else because they choose to know nothing else. It's always an opportunity to learn, but others, get in the way of that, such as.
So Chuck, you're not gonna slide her $50 for the babysitter?
Man, hell no, bro.
What if she
Right?
say,
Hell
listen,
no.
give me 75 for the babysitter, and then I guarantee you some. She'll guarantee you some head at the end of the night. You slide
I
into it.
don't need that, man. I don't need that, man, because you can get that anywhere. The respect and the integrity of a real woman, you can't get that. That's
Chuck,
what I'm looking
you
for.
date, but would you take a woman out that got kids? You sat there and thought.
No,
So don't
no,
talk.
no, hold on,
No,
because
no, Chuck. Chuck, you paused for 7 seconds. I counted. I got a timer right
no,
now.
it was 5.5. It was 5.5.
No, Chuck, it was 7 seconds. I had the counter right here.
Ah, man,
I
you
hit the
put
number
you
when I
put.
asked you the question. The 7 seconds came off of the clock, and then I hit it again. I said, Chuck is out here simping.
Nah, Chuck ain't simping.
Chuck is simping. Chuck is
No,
simping.
Chuck ain't simping, man.
Chuck,
No,
why you pause so long?
hey,
Chuck,
guess
why you
what
pause
though?
so long, Chuck? Turn the TV down.
Check this out.
Chuck.
I have to say no because of the fact
Chuck,
that
come on, Chuck. You got to give me the real, big dog.
the real. I'm about to give you the real because now
Okay.
you got to buy something for the kids.
Huh?
And if the kids ain't coming along, then you got to order for them for when she got to go back. Oh no,
What
that's
you mean, Chuck? So
$50 for
you
the
taking
babysitter,
kids on the
man.
date with you,
That
Chuck?
falls under the guidelines under the babysitter.
Wait, Chuck. You buying something for the kids on the way out the door?
No, I ain't taking them out. But it's just the
Chuck.
fact, man, because you're gonna have to get the meal for the kids on for the chick on the way home.
What? Who told you that?
What? You ain't heard of what? Nigga, listen here, check dig, man. If the kids ain't come, if she got kids and you taking her out and the kids ain't coming along on that date, my nigga, check dig this. This was gonna happen.
What
At
you
the
mean
end
the
of that
kids come
meal,
along on the date?
listen, hear me out. Cause I'm trying to redeem my 7 seconds, my nigga. So check dig. Fuck that. Fuck that. So check this out. So at the end of that day, you're gonna have to pay for a extra goddamn a family meal with the dessert because they want them chocolate chip cookies, and you're gonna have to pay for that for to take it home to the kids because they ain't come to on a date. So that's under the guidelines of $50 for the babysitter. Man, nah. Boom.
Chuck, what are you doing out here in these streets, buddy?
I work.
And you buying Happy Meals for the
Not
children?
doing none of that, man. You keep trying to put that on me, man. That's
Chuck, you
that's
just
seven
gave me
seconds
a
on.
whole breakdown of how are you supposed to spend money on these hoes.
Nah, I ain't got no breakdown. I got a family. I can't break shit down for that.
Chuck,
That's
you
just
got a
stupid.
family?
Hell yeah.
You married, Chuck?
I'm engaged.
How many kids you got, Chuck?
3. Mhm. Yeah. Fuck that.
Chuck, are they all from the same woman?
Yeah.
How old is your oldest?
One on the way March 11th. My little
Okay.
man, he 3.5, and my little mama, she 1.5.
Okay, so you've been with her for how long?
Damn near 20.
Chuck, you're not getting fucking married. Why you out here playing games, bro?
Huh?
You not getting married? What you talking about? You engaged?
What you mean? Why wouldn't I?
Chuck, you've been with her for 20 years. What makes you think that she gonna marry you now? You gonna marry her now?
Because it's always a chance that it happening. I'm engaged. That's a step. Most people ain't even engaged. Look at them. Look what you got on the screen.
Chuck,
Hey,
Chuck, Chuck,
they
Chuck,
ain't.
Chuck. Why you playing games with that woman heart, bro?
No. Hey,
Why,
you
why,
want to ask?
why you stringing her along, bro? Why you trying to give her hope? You making her an engagement queen? You embarrassing her, Chuck.
No, man.
You
No.
embarrassing her, Chuck.
No. I can't agree, big dog.
Chuck, you are embarrassing her. Why are you doing this?
How am I doing that?
Cause you've been with her for 20 years acting like you gonna marry her. You ain't marrying her. You on a 12-step program talking about it's a step in the right direction. You ain't doing that, Chuck.
It's gonna happen, man. It's gonna happen.
When?
One step at a time, it's gonna happen, man.
Once the what?
One step at a time. It's gonna happen, man. Look, take this. That's what she asked for. She asked for the engagement ring. Got that. Goddamn.
That's the only reason that you did it is because she asked for it, not because that's what you wanted to do.
I don't do it because I asked. I do what I feel.
No, Chuck. You just told me that you just gave it to her because that's what she asked for.
That's what she had. Yeah. And Palmy, goddamn it, doing my thing, getting back on my feet.
Chuck, ain't nobody forced you to marry her, but at the same time, why you lying? Why you lying to these people, man?
Big dog, I ain't lying.
She in the room with you? She in the house with you? She can hear me?
She probably out there asleep, but she probably know I'm on the phone with you. I'm in the kitchen. Kids in the back seat.
Chuck. Don't keep lying to that girl, man. Tell her the truth, bro.
I'm gonna make it happen, man.
When you on your
Say it again.
When y'all old and grown and the kids is out the house?
Nah. It's gonna be before that.
Chuck,
that's guaranteed.
I don't believe that. She got to go to work in the morning. Man, don't be playing with that girl. Her, she got to go to work in the morning, Chuck.
Nah, big dog, for sure, man. I'm gonna make it happen, man.
We'll find out. You let me know when you make that happen, Chuck.
Hey, for sure, man. I gotta get back. I'm gonna get right. You gotta get right, man, in all aspects, man. That's why I say it's one step at a time. I was fucked up. God damn it. I wasn't always in the position I am in to get a ring. You feel what I'm saying?
I feel you, Chuck. I appreciate you for calling in, big dog.
Yeah, for sure.
Thank you, bro. Slimmy. What up, Slimmy? I just remember you the person that brought that up yesterday.
It ain't even been
you inspired this conversation tonight. Soon as I opened up my algorithm in the morning, that junk popped up. I said, I'm talking about this on After Hours, bro.
Bruh, it ain't even been 24 hours, bro.
Slimmy is the person that inspired this conversation about these funky hoes that's requiring dudes to pay for babysitters in order to take them out and ain't even giving up no pussy as a result of it.
Oh, no. Wow. It's insane, bro. Like, it's definitely a lot of piss in the dating pool. And I'm looking at the old girl and she got the YSL bag. Like, why you need to pay for that?
I don't think that most of these women be having real bags, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you.
They be on their 2 chains.
I don't think that they got real. Most of these chicks ain't got real bags, bro. Listen, Slim. Most of these chicks is lying. Their whole appearance is a lie. The makeup, lying. Hair, lies. Butterfly eyelashes, lies. It's not their real body. And I think that most of the stuff that they have on, including the handbags that they wear in most instances, is a lie. These hoes be lying, bro.
Bro, I hate them snuffies, man. Them snuffle up against eyelashes. I hate those. That shit look crazy. I don't know why they do that. I don't know why they do that at all, man. I've been trying to figure this shit out for like 3-4 years, and I ask women, I'm like, why your lashes so long? Like, I never get an answer though.
I think that they lying, bro. I think that they lying, big dog. I'm not going for it. I don't believe that these chicks is telling the truth. I think they telling a lie, the whole lie, and nothing but a lie, bro.
Man, it's insane, man. Like, I think also, like, old girl, she said she got 2 kids, and it's like, man, we got to do a better job of who we lay down with. We got to do a better job because in all reality, as delusional as she is, it has a reflection on the man that she had kids with. That's a reflection of him in so many ways.
But dudes gonna do what dudes do, bro. Like it's a certain demographic of dudes that's gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? Like I would never have kids. If a chick ever popped up on me and say, "Yo, you my baby daddy," I know she lying because I got a vasectomy. So she lying. She lying like a motherfucker.
A couple of my boys went that route.
I'm shooting blanks. Pew, pew, pew. I'm blanks. I'm blank man.
Man, I'm still fully loaded, but I ain't shooting up no clubs.
I'm blank man out here. You lied to them. Shit. I can't wait till a chick lie and say, "Oh man, it's my baby daddy." I can't wait. I'm gonna embarrass her like a motherfucker. I can't wait till somebody lie on me.
Bruh, like hey man. Hey, I ain't gonna hold you too long, but it's crazy that this popped up the very next day, bro. Like, it ain't even been 24 hours, man. Like, these women is tripping, bro. Like, ain't no way I could pay for your babysitter.
I
You
ain't
feel what I'm
paying
saying?
for nothing, bro, at all.
Hey, no way. No way. But you know, I ain't gonna hold you up, big dog.
Thanks, Slimmy. Thanks for hitting me up, bro.
You already know, bro. You take it
All
easy,
right.
man.
Yep. Let's see, Tell. What up, Tell?
What's good, homie?
Chilling. What's the word, big dog?
Ain't shit, man. First off, man, you doing a good job, man. I watched you for about a few months now, and you the truth, man. I always give props when it's due.
Thank you, my
You do
friend.
your thing, though. You really do your thing, though. I give you that for real. But nah, I just logged in, checked you out. I've been thinking for a while. You talking about these females, man.
Mm-hmm.
I'm from Kentucky, man. I'm from Lex,
Mm.
and yeah, I grew up,
Shout out
man.
to the people in Lexington, Kentucky, man.
Yes, sir. Appreciate that. But yeah, I grew up, man, where it was cool to be a player. You know what I'm saying? And it took me to I'm 38 now, but it took me to about late 20s, realize, all the chicks I was running through, man, it wasn't good for me. You feel me? And then, I moved to South Carolina for a little bit because I got custody of my daughter, my oldest daughter, 10 years ago. She's about to be 15, and got back to Lex. Yeah, got back to Lex, man. I started seeing the simping, going like bad. I remember going to a strip club, and it used to be the strip club where the dudes would be sitting down just chilling, whatever, and the strippers be running around, um, trying to find little clientele, whatever. But when I came back, went to a strip club, it was reversal. All the strippers was sitting down, and the dudes was chasing the strippers, like just going table to table type stuff. I'm like, it's crazy, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was crazy to me. Like, real talk though, it was crazy to me, man. And that's when I first started seeing the simping like really like going bad. You know what I mean? And ever since then, it just got worse. It got like way worse. And like a lot of dudes, they complain about all the girls this, the females that, but I never looked at it like that. I was like, it's their turn now. Because like I said, when I grew up, being a player was a thing. Now it's their turn to do what dudes been doing to them through their life. You know what I mean? So
it ain't never
I
gonna
ain't
be
got
my
no ill will.
it ain't never gonna be no turn for me to get done anything to me. I'm chilling. I'm slow motion. I'm feeling good about my situation. I ain't got
Already.
no problems, no trouble. I'm chilling, bro.
Right. I'm the same way, man. Like I had to back off myself, man. Just going through it. It's crazy how
You
much
been busting these
dude.
chicks down. You been skeeting off of these chicks. I know who you are. I know your type. I know you tell.
Nah, bro. I've been man, fucking just
Mm-hmm.
chilling. Like real talk, it come with problems, man. Like I said, I got
Mm-hmm.
kids and stuff, and
How many
so I
kids you
just
got,
try to.
Tell? How many kids you got?
I got I got seven. I got seven.
You got 7 fucking kids, Tell.
Yeah, cause I ain't gonna lie. Like I had my
Yeah,
first child when I
Tell.
was
How many baby mamas
yeah
you got, bro?
4.
Fuck.
Now I don't look at it as a bad thing though, man. Cause like for one, all 4 of them. Like okay, the one I got custody of, her mother's just never coming around. Like it's so crazy because she got caught up messing with niggas from the D, and
Tell. You got
yeah,
7 kids and
hmm
4 baby mamas.
yeah.
You don't think that that's a problem?
Financially, it could be, of course, but like I said, like when I first had my first child, I ain't no lie, I manifested him when I was like 8 or 9 years old because my dad was never around. So
You
I
didn't
told myself, I
manifest
was
them.
like,
You skeeted in a chick and then you had her.
"You said what again?"
You skeeted in a chick and then you had your kid.
Well, I'm saying like when I was 9 years old, I told myself, excuse me, I told myself I'm gonna have my and I said a son to myself. I'm gonna have him young because my dad wasn't there, and I'm gonna be a better father, so to speak. And I had him when I was in high school. I was 17, and his mother at the time she was turning 16, and her mother didn't want her to have it. She was trying to abort him, whatever. But I told her mama straight up, she was scared to tell her mother. But I told her, I said, I'm gonna tell her myself. So I sat her down one day and told her that your daughter's pregnant, but don't worry, I'm gonna always be here. Now, not real talk. But now today though, my son he played college football. He's in college down here. He played football and stuff. He's 19 now. You feel me? And he's doing well though. He's about to be a traveling nurse. You know, he's straight. You know, my other kids
Jesus
is
Christ. Hold
they
on.
straight.
Hey, Tell, you want to be on the screen or no? You want to stay off camera?
It don't matter with me, man.
It's up to you. I want you to make the decision. You don't have to be.
I don't care, bro. Like it is what it is. Like
you tell me.
I don't
You
care.
want to be on camera or you want to just stay on the phone?
I ain't tracking no recognition. You know, I'm just
Okay, we can stay on the phone. We can stay on the phone. It's cool. So
I'll
go
call
ahead.
you again if I won't be on camera, but now I was just saying my son though, he's 19 now, my oldest son, and like I said, he played football, he's in college and stuff, you know, 2 years in, about to be a traveling nurse. So I did well. You know, I trained him throughout his whole life.
7 kids, 4 baby mamas, fam. And I have a
Yeah.
strong suspicion that you're not done.
Probably not. I want 10. My granny had 10, you feel me? I'm about legacy, man. You feel me? Like I'm about legacy. So, you know, and I was gonna say also, the daughter, her mother, whatever, she's just now becoming a mom, really. Like I said, I had her for 10 years by myself, no help, which I ain't complaining, you know, it is what it is. But
What do
she's
you
just
do
now
for a
becoming a
living? What do
mother.
you do for a living? What do you do for a living?
I go to school. I going to school for orthotics.
Tell, you 38.
Yeah.
You got 7 kids and you for a living you go to school?
Well, I work at the school, but I'm a student. Like I go to school.
What
I
do
help
you
the
do at the
kids.
school?
Well, I say I basically most of the time I basically like not mentor, but I help the kids. I keep saying kids, but I help the students basically with their homework. I'm like a tutor, so to speak. You know.
What are you tutoring in? What are you tutoring in?
In math. A little bit of biology. You know what I'm saying? I'm not too all the way on biology.
How do you find out the rise over run?
You gonna put me on the spot?
Yeah, you're a math tutor. What is y equals what? How do you what do you determine what goes on the y-axis? And then how do you determine a rise over run?
I can look through my notes. I mean, I ain't trying to go through all that right now. I'm not lying.
Well, no, it's basic math equation.
It is though.
So how do you find it? What's the equation for determining the rise over run? And then how do you find out where you plot the x-axis or the y-axis?
You want me to pull out my graph or something? Like you know.
No, what's the equation?
I can look through my notes. I can show you my books or whatever. But I ain't trying. You know, I ain't coming from no school study.
Well,
stuff.
usually is y equal mx plus b, right?
Okay.
Rise over run is
These guys.
No, because I'm a math guy myself personally, and
I'm not a math guy though. That's
why you tutoring people in math if you're not a math guy?
Because I basically, like I said, I have like certain books and I go over with them, you know, to help them out with it. I also learn too. You know, I've been in school for 2 years, but I also help them too. So it's like, I'm learning while they learning also. I don't know everything, but and I know it's basic math, so to speak. But
okay, so let me ask you this question, Tell. All right, let me tell you this question, bro. Do you think that it's wise to have 10 children and your career is that you going to school? Turn your TV down. Do you got your TV up?
Yeah, I cut it off. Hold on.
Turn the TV down.
Maybe you looking at my light. Let me see. I don't think it's a TV. It's probably my light.
Well, I can hear it. I can hear myself in the TV.
Well, that's my phone then. Hold on.
Okay, well, don't worry about it then. You good.
Okay.
You straight. So, do you think that it's wise for you to have more children even though, you don't really have a career to be able to take care of these kids?
Well, I believe in the Most High. He got me this far, and I've been blessed. Really blessed.
Oh, so you depending on the Lord?
I always depend on the Most High. I know it starts with me, of course, but like I said, I've been through way worse, and he pulled me out of life and death situations time after time, and that's just
like
one
what?
thing.
Give me an example. Give me an example.
A lot of things. I mean, just the street stuff. Just leave it at that. Street
You in the streets?
situations.
You in the streets still busting?
No,
Okay. Hold on,
I was.
Where you finding these women from, bro?
Well, I mean, my first one was in high school, like high school.
No. Like the ones, the latest ones. Where you meet them at?
Okay, well, my last one, me and her was off and on. Never dated. I only had 3 girlfriends in my whole life, and they all my baby mamas, so to speak.
But you got 4 baby mamas, though.
Right. My
So
last
you
one, me
only
and her.
had 3 girlfriends, but you got 4 baby mamas.
Okay, I wasn't with. Okay, my last one, me and her was off and on for 10 years. She was with me through my 3 baby mamas, basically. My third baby mother, that's my ex. My third baby mama was my ex. Don't do that, man. Don't do that. Don't do that, man. Don't do that. He's funny. He's funny. Cool guy though, man. Cool guy, man.
So what was you doing for a living while you was busting them down?
I was, like, for real, I ain't gonna lie, I always had like a little job here and there, but mainly in the streets. I'm in the streets since I was a teenager, so.
Christ.
Yeah.
In and out of jail a little bit? Just a little bit?
Yeah, a little bit. And never no prison time, but yeah,
Yeah, just catch a couple cases here and there, just dip in and out of jail. Yeah, they got some light laws over there down in Kentucky. I feel you. I got some I know some partners that made a couple runs down there. I feel you. Yeah. So making trips, getting caught up a little bit, dipping in and out. Get you a baby mama to hold you down on the side. Got some kids running around. Want to make
but
sure.
no, because anytime I went to jail, I always told not only the females I was talking to, but my family. I told them, like, anytime I go in there, I don't want no commissary or nothing like that. Because for one, I don't want to give these people more of my money or even their money. While making more rich type stuff, so I could do it. Little time I was doing.
Okay.
I can do that. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't even tripping off that. But I ain't want nobody hold me down. You know what I'm saying? I don't get on the phone. I ain't talking all through the night.
You just
trying to see what people's at. Yeah, just get it over with. You know what I mean? Yeah,
no
get it
bond,
over with.
No bail. Let's just get it done.
Right. I have made bail a few times because I have a life. I have bills. I have my daughter, of course, so I can't just be in there too long. I'm fighting cases and on top of that, you know what I'm saying? So
you got more cases that you're fighting right now?
Nah, look, I just now got done like last year with a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying?
So you all done with cases? No more cases?
Yeah. No more. Nah. Hell no. I'm done with that.
Right.
I'm done with that.
So
I'm done with that.
So, but you still skeeting off? You ever heard of a condom?
Well, see, with my baby mothers, no condom, no lie, and that's no excuse either, because ain't like they probably, ain't no problem. Ain't like they've been dealing with somebody else. But I can say while we was together, I never caught them cheating. Never had no type of problems, dealing with that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't giving no excuses, nothing like that. But it's just
child support. Any child support?
No child support. I'm a good father, and that's what I was getting at. Like my second.
Are you financially providing for these children?
Of course, that's part of it.
With street money. Street money.
I'm sorry. Say it again.
With street money.
Not no more. Nah. I mean, I got some, from that, of course. But I'm just saying, far as like now, nah. I'm out the street, so nah.
Well, it certainly ain't tutoring money.
Well, it ain't like tutoring. It's like, I'm not even gonna be labeled as a tutor because for 2 years, I just now started tutoring like last semester. But for the last 2 years, I've been working at a nonprofit organization.
What kind of work they do?
Like social work, basically.
Tell. Can I be honest with you, bro?
Of course.
I think that you should stop having children.
I mean, until get things in order, yeah.
No. I don't think that you should have any more children.
Well, see, I don't really look at it too. Let me get this out because it keep popping in my head when you say certain things, and I don't rely on nobody but myself. But just being honest, like I got life insurance for basically 3 of my kids, but the money could add up not for all of my kids, because I don't know how they're gonna play as far as their mothers. But I already talked to them, letting them know certain things. But leave it there. But like I said, my second baby mama, which is the one I got custody of, my oldest daughter, she's just now becoming a mother. My other three baby mothers, they great mothers, got good jobs.
Oh yeah, what kind of
Good
jobs they
mothers.
got?
My first one, she's like a nurse. I forgot. Well, she's to the point now where she graduated college, but she got into some program where she could do an extra year and she could get her master's. So now she gonna be like head of hospitals, like running the hospitals type stuff.
Your baby mama gonna be running a hospital?
Well, I forgot the title of it, but it's basically her like it's stressful. I know my cousin did it, and I try to tell about that.
Okay. So what the second baby mama do?
She ain't on nothing. That's the one I had custody of. So I ain't worried about that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, what the third one do? What the third baby mama do?
She do some with I know she bartend right now, but she graduated school for nursing. And my fourth one, which my last one, she just went to school for nursing. So they all basically in the medical field, basically.
So you telling me to watch out for the nurses?
I just want the best for them all. You know what I'm saying? And thing is, like, I ain't had sex with them since I had my last kids, because I had 3 boys in 2019.
Yo, tell. You gotta stop, bro. You gotta stop.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, for real, like heart to heart, man to man. I'm just gonna be.
No, I'm with it.
Like you gotta stop, bro. You got a lot.
I'm with it, man.
Life.
I'm with it. Nah, I hear you. I promise you, I hear you. But I just look at legacy over.
No buts. No,
I ain't saying but. I'm just saying, like, I look
that's
at
what
legacy
you said.
over.
You said, but I just look at. That's what you said, but.
Okay, my bad. Well, I just look at legacy more than bloodline. I look at that way deeper than anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, I look at that way deeper than anything. That's just how I see it. You feel me?
What about being a responsible human being, though?
I mean, I'm responsible when I take care of my business, man. Like, they ain't hurting for
You
nothing.
said that your job your job was you as a student. You 38.
Yeah, I understand that. I was too caught up in the streets. I mean, you know, like I was too spoiled with the streets, no lie. You know what I mean? Like I was too spoiled. You know how I go with fast money. You go for so long and everything's still smooth. It's like, okay, you know, why not? Why not, you know, make it, you know what I mean? So it's like, you know, I was just too spoiled, no lie. And that's why I had to make a change. I'm getting older. I'm seeing my son. That's why I told my oldest son, I said, I'm gonna graduate college before you do. And that's my little
y'all
purpose.
both gonna graduate college at the same time?
Nah, I'm gonna graduate college before he do. You know what I'm saying? And we, you know, I made that agreement.
What degree program you going into?
It's called orthotics. It's prosthetics, basically, making prosthetics. But I'm gonna go deeper than that, though. I'm gonna start dealing with exoskeletons and all that type of stuff.
Exoskeletons, not esco. Exo.
No, exoskeletons.
EXO.
EXO skeletons. Yeah.
No. EXO.
EXO skeletons. EXO SKELATON.
Not EL.
EXO SKETLTEL.
No. SKE.
No, Exco, nigga.
No, not like Esco, the clothing line, like EXO.
No, you said ESCO.
No, you said ESCO. You said ESCO, like Esco, not Escobar.
No, EXO SKE. Right.
Go ahead, spell the whole thing for me. Spell the whole thing for me.
You an asshole.
No.
EXO SKELETON.
Okay, got you. That's correct. Good.
You're an ass for real.
I see why you're a tutor. I can see you being a tutor.
You funny, man.
I can see you being a tutor.
See, I mess with Detroit though, because you know y'all, a lot of your peoples, you know, y'all came down here for the last few years. Most of y'all's cool. You know, I had problems with like a few of them, but most of y'all's cool. But y'all assholes though, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I give y'all that though.
Wait.
No, for real though. For real though. And it's so crazy because they thought Kentucky was some other shit until they met, certain individuals down here. They're like, oh, Kentucky, I thought it was, nah, Kentucky's like it. I'm like, yeah, we like it. We cool. You know what I'm
Why?
saying? But y'all some
Wait.
real
Why we gotta
assholes.
be the a-holes? Because why we
Because
gotta
y'all
be
some
the
assholes, man. Y'all really
how?
are though. Because y'all are, man. Y'all really are though. I didn't met. I'm telling you, I didn't met enough for y'all to know. Yeah, y'all really are. I don't know if that's a little pride or whatever it is, but y'all really are though.
You
Look,
lashing
I ain't
out
got nothing
right
against
now.
it.
You lashing out right now.
Nah, I ain't letting like I said, I'm cool with most of them. I respect it now. You know, like that. Hell no.
Nah, you my
I
guy though.
respect
I
it.
appreciate you, Tell.
No, I do too, man. Like I said, I've been watching you for some months now, man. So I'm still thinking about, doing the Patreon thing, but this social media shit, I ain't don't really get into it for real. Like I ain't had social media.
No.
I ain't
I
had social
think you
media
need
since.
listen. You got a lot to worry about right now. The Patreon gonna be here. We not going nowhere. I think you got a lot of
Yeah,
other things that you need to get settled. You just
right,
now you got your cases done. You know what I'm
right.
saying? We trying to figure out how to keep you from impregnating 3 more children. We gonna figure
Nah,
it out.
shit.
So don't
That's
worry
for
about the
wifey.
page.
That's
Don't
for
worry about the
wifey though, man.
Patreon. Just focus on what's directly in front of you, my dog.
But see what I was saying though before we hang up. I'm thinking about the Patreon. Well, what you call it?
The
The
chasers, bag
the
chasers.
chases. There you go. There you go.
Yeah, but don't
Uh,
worry. But that's gonna be there. So just focus on. Listen, I'm telling you, bro.
yeah,
You
I hear you.
gotta focus. I
Well, I
want you.
got
I
a little
want you to
money.
take one word with you though. When you get off
Yeah,
this,
yeah.
are you gonna really take it serious?
Yeah, I'm dead. So that's why I'm talking about the chasers, man, because I got a little something to
No,
play
no, no,
with.
no.
I need
One
to.
word. You don't even know the word that I'm gonna say yet.
Well, I'm listening. I'm listening.
Vasectomy.
Oh hell no, nah. I'm scared of that.
You just said
I
that you
hear
was
you
gonna
though.
take it serious and
I
consider.
take
Oh,
it
listen.
serious though.
I'm not telling you that you have to. I'm just saying, think about it.
Now because I got DD though. I got DD, so it's like I can do that.
What is
I can do that.
DD?
Dick discipline. I got that.
No,
I
you
do.
don't. Who told you
I
that?
really do though. Look, bro, I didn't have sex with none of my baby mamas for the last
Wait, wait,
5 years,
wait,
man.
wait, wait. You just told me that you got 7 kids by
Yeah.
4 baby mamas. That is not the definition of dick discipline.
Well, at the time I didn't though because but you know what I'm saying. But now I got older and shit. I mean, I ain't got no choice, man. Come on now, shit. I ain't slow. I ain't slow. That's why the 10. I want 10. I want 3 more, but it's gonna be for wifey. You feel me? If wifey want to have 3 of my kids, then we gonna have 3. You feel me?
You married?
No, I'm just saying when she come. I don't plan on getting married till I'm about 40. I'm almost there. I'm almost there. You feel me?
Tell, man, I appreciate you. Make sure you stay tuned in. I love you, bro.
I love you too, man. You have a good one, homie.
All right, big dog. Listen, guys. One thing I'll tell you. One thing is for sure, and 2 things is for certain. This is the greatest night. Listen, we got the greatest morning show, and then we got the greatest late night show. We got the greatest morning show, and then we got the greatest late night show. Thursdays is mine. I don't know who is streaming at the same time as me. They fault. Thursdays is Anton Daniels After Hours. It is mines. Real talk. Let me read some of these super chats, and then we're gonna continue with the show. We got more. We got more to go over, ladies and gentlemen. This is just the beginning. This is just the tip of the iceberg. For all of y'all that's just now getting to work, for all of y'all that's off on Friday, listen, make sure you hit a like for the YouTube algorithm, subscribe to the channel, turn on your notifications, and make sure that you tab into the Patreon. Link is in the description as well as pinned to the top of the chat. Let me read some of the super chats. Some of the super chats, and then we gonna keep it moving. Shout out to the chat. I love my people out here. Listen, if you see value in what we doing, all we ask you to do is hit a like. Make sure you subscribe, turn on your notification bell so you'll know when we going live. I don't want you to miss a moment of what we got going on right here. J Ben says the cholesterol coalition ain't hiding that box. Audio says those women look like trans gentlemen. J Ben says package deal equal I wear thigh-high concealed biscuits. What the hell says what kind of simp shit he talking? Ice Turner is in the building with the 2 balls, says Pookie wins again. LL Unkman says ask him to spit his kids' B-days, $100 that he struggled. Shout out to you. My dog Time Out sent the 10 ball, says caller need to call it quits. Go ahead and get that snip, my boy. AR Smitty says, TD paying callers now, huh? I ain't paying nobody. I ain't paying nobody to call in. The people is calling in on their own. And we just having a good show. We having a good time. Listen, if you disagree with me and you want to share your story or something, ladies, y'all always gonna get preference. The link to be able to call into the show is pinned to the top of the chat. Also, along with the Patreon, a link to the Patreon. Y'all ready to continue over with the show? Let's continue over with the show. So, this right here, y'all, is what's your body count? Now, I just now discovered this channel as a result of y'all sending this to me in my email, and I appreciate y'all for continuing to send it in my email. But this is called What's Your Body Count? What's your body count? So apparently 100 people kept it real and said what their body count is. I'm looking forward to seeing this. I'll continue to read super chats throughout the show. Let's get into it, y'all. All right, I'm done with these people, man. These people is look. We in a different phase. We in 2024. It's different nowadays, ladies and gentlemen. Obviously, the standards has went the fuck out the window, and so we're no longer having any standards when it comes to the things that we hold near and dear to our heart. We're no longer having any standards for anything that is near and dear to our heart. Okay, and if anybody disagree with me, I got the link in for y'all to be able to call in. Obviously, as you can see from the last couple callers, the last few callers, you do not. I repeat, you do not have to get on camera if you don't want to, and we cool with that. We just want people to be honest and real about their thoughts. P. Rothstein says, did you hear? Oh, yeah, I heard about that. I'm gonna check that out. Hey, email that to me. J. Ben says, these sugar commercials out of control. Manny E. says, Lord have mercy on all of us. It's been over, bro. We've been in the last days. Chicks will tell you Jesus wiped away their body count. No, he didn't. It's still there, and you still imprinted on. Let's run it up. We went from averaging 500 viewers to 800 viewers in 1 week. Thursday nights belong to After Hours Chasers. Jay Ben says, the loose wristers be having freak offs every week. Man, this is crazy out here in these streets. Let me get the Ultimate Raider up here and see what his thoughts is. Hold on, Ultimate Raider. Let me make sure you actually want to be on cam. Give me a second. Oh, hold on. I did that wrong. My bad. Ultimate Raider, what up, though? Oh. Can you hear me?
Yeah, hold on.
Raider, I can hear you. Raider. You there, big dog? Testing. 1, 2, 3 in the building. What do you see? Yeah. Yo. Check it. Yo. Ultimate Raider, can you hear me, bro? You muted.
Yeah, I'm muted.
Oh, no, you're not muted no more. All right, I got you. What's up, big dog?
What's cracking, homie?
Chilling. What's the word? What's your thoughts?
Okay. That's what it is. Okay, I couldn't tell where the sound was coming from. I can hear it now.
Yeah,
yeah.
Setup that you got back there. You want to be on camera?
This ain't my. I just actually got off my live. What I got with my young boy, rundown. It's the Turpin rundown.
So do you want to be on camera or no?
Absolutely, yeah. Put me on.
All right, I'll put you on for a bit. We can see what's happening out here in these streets. What up, big dog? What's the word?
Chilling. This one is very simple. It's very strange that I agree with you with a lot. But like you said,
what does that mean?
We don't all agree on everything, right? We all don't agree on everything. And I caught you on one thing finally that I absolutely can say, yeah, I don't think I agree with you on. And
what don't you agree with? Tell me what you don't agree with.
The one thing I don't agree with you, Time Dog.
Okay, I'm listening.
You said that homosexuals are more hypersexual.
Yeah.
yeah, than hetero. And I disagree with that.
Why do you disagree with that?
Because I think it's all equal and the same, just like it would be as on any spectrum.
No way.
Oh no, you got some guys, just like you have some gals that are hypersexual as it gets, that are heterosexual, just as you do on the homosexual side.
No
I don't
way.
think there's really no. I'm just. I mean, as far as what my experiences would be as well, which is
okay. Well, then break it down with me. How do you define it? How do you say that your experiences?
Well, because I'm of age, right?
More than that.
Well, because I'm of age for one, and
I don't know what that means. What does that mean? What does that mean that you're of age?
Well, I'm 50. I'm 49. So
okay.
I've lived, right? I've had experiences, although they're anecdotal. But what I'm saying is, I don't think there's a huge gap or difference between.
You got to substantiate your argument, though.
Well, the way I substantiate is because just along every spectrum, it's the same. How can your argument be substantiated when?
Okay, so let me give you my argument. Let me give you my argument of why I think it makes sense. Because a lot of these people that I see on there saying that they having all of this sex and all of these sexual experiences, they don't look like they would be having these as many sexual experiences because the barriers to entry would be different. Because it will be much more difficult to get with the women that they want versus for them to find the men that they want when they are in the alphabet community. You see what I'm saying?
I do, but that's still an anecdotal bubble, if you will, when it comes to overall.
It's a theory, because we all just guess. There's no way that we can ever substantiate that this is true or it's untrue, right? But it's just,
that's
okay, now you got to give me why you substantiating your argument to be what it is.
I've substantiated mine because I've been around that heterosexual side that are hypersexual.
But how can you substantiate it against the homosexual side?
Because in the same breath, in the same sentence, it hasn't been that. Like,
what hasn't been what?
It hasn't been the same way you've seen it as far as for the homosexual side being hypersexual. I'm just saying. So, for example, what do you mean? How do we both know? How do we both know? That's what I'm saying. It's anecdotal.
What do you mean? How do we both know? I said that mine was based off a theory because I know that guys have a difficult time, especially when they nerdy getting with the.
In theory, math tells us that it averages out.
No.
So I guess that's where. No. So you're gonna tell me math doesn't tell us that on the spectrum of homo and heterosexual sides that it doesn't average out?
It doesn't.
Why?
Because I'm going based off of what these people were just saying on that.
You can't though. That's anecdotal. That's just a small.
It's not anecdotal. They asked 100 people.
That's only 100. I'm talking about the wide spectrum. That's
no. Because we both know that men have difficulty approaching women. They have difficulty getting with.
Oh no, absolutely. No, absolutely. See, and that's why I'm saying it's just specific to exactly what you just said from that, as far as heterosexuals.
Have you ever seen what happens within the gay community?
Of course.
Okay, so give me what your anecdotal experience as far as seeing what happens within this community and how you can substantiate that.
It's unfair, man, because I have.
How is it unfair?
Because I have too many examples to make it fair for me. If you want,
give me two. For
example, I can say I've either worked or have been friends with people that you would never ever understand or know were gay, male or female. You know, demeanor. You wouldn't know it. And
what is their experience? They having trouble getting boxed?
Who?
The people that you know.
Have they had trouble getting boxed?
Yeah, have they had trouble having sex?
These are people that I've met after my ages. Like I'm talking people that I've met in my early 40s to maybe my late 40s. Like just
no. Listen. When you came on,
what do you mean?
No, that's on the live stream. What you said was, I've seen a lot in my age because I'm basically a man of a certain age.
Correct.
Which means that your experiences are leading you to a different conclusion than what it is that I'm saying. So now you can't back out of the conversation by saying that, well, it's anecdotal, because that's the thing that you stood on when you first came onto the platform.
Right, but what I'm trying to explain to you is I think your opinion and your thinking is exactly the same, anecdotal, and that's why you feel the way you do.
No, I'm measuring it against, because you also got to remember. Hold on, wait.
But what is that?
You got to think that I'm measuring it against several different factors, right? Because number one, I've coached thousands of men.
No, I know, I understand that.
So it's not so much anecdotal as it applies only to me. It's also based off of the things that I've heard. It's also comparing it against what it is that I've just seen on that video. And then also in my experiences and understanding that it's very difficult for a lot of these guys, especially today, to approach women. And they prefer to even shoot their shot on the DMs because it allows for them to actually not have the real experiences of getting rejected, right? So when what I'm using in order to compare this, it is somewhat anecdotal, but there's a lot more meat to that bone as far as me being able to justify my thoughts and my arguments as to why
I can agree with that.
Heterosexual people are having a lot more difficulty, specifically heterosexual men are having difficulty getting boxed, whereas you're saying on the opposite end that no, it's comparable. And I'm trying to understand that.
No. All I'm saying is when it comes to the hypersexual side of either side of the fence.
What does that mean?
Whether you're hypersexual side on the homosexual side or hypersexual on the heterosexual side, I think both of those spectrums are pretty much the same on that side of the fence.
If you're not having sex, how can you substantiate that?
If you're not having sex,
if somebody is having trouble being able to have sex with the opposite,
I'm not. I guess that's and again, I mean, I'm telling you where I felt what I heard you say I didn't agree with.
Okay, so what don't you agree with?
That the point that it's more on one side than the other. I just think
how do you substantiate that?
Because I think it's equal, just like everybody else. I mean, like everything else, math. Because math tells me so.
Why do you think that it's equal? Why do you think that it's equal? What leads you to believe that? No. Okay, what math?
The math and the statistics of when it comes to the spectrum of something and you average it out, it's pretty much going to be the same on both.
Where are you getting these stats from? Where are you getting these stats from?
I'm just saying simple math.
No. You backing out.
I'm not backing out, boy.
You backing out.
I'm not backing out.
You are absolutely backing out. I would be willing to bet.
Look, listen, I have no dog in this fight, man. Look,
if these dudes that's on there saying that they got 20, 30, 40, 50, 100 sexual partners.
Yeah, I'm not vouching for any of that.
I'm not vouching for it either, but I'm saying that if you put them in a room with a bunch of women and you had them go out there and shoot their shot, I do not believe that they will be getting the same results as though they
have no chance. I agree. I'm 100% with you.
Okay, so then how can we substantiate that they getting the same amount of sex as heterosexual men that are getting largely rejected on a mass scale from the women that they want?
I don't think we can. I'm not trying to argue that. All I'm trying to argue is that you say that it's a stronger vibe on the homosexual side when it comes to hypersex as opposed to
I think that people that are homosexual are much more sexual.
But I think they're on both sides, and that's all I'm saying. I don't have a dog in the fight. I
feel you. I don't either. Well, listen.
Yeah, I know you don't. Well, but you're trying to say it's more on one side, and all I'm saying is you're right. You coach, right? I get it.
Listen. When you hear stories, when you hear of these celebrities, right? When you hear stories of like regular heterosexual guys, they not wild. Like, you don't hear wild shit. You don't hear stuff where they gotta do this overly crazy stuff even to get off or any of this other type of shit. When you hear of people that's on that other side, that's teetering on the fence, or maybe they all the way on with there, you hear some wild shit.
Right. 100%.
So how do we then say that the people that's on the other side is not way more sexual than the people that look at it as normal?
Well, because for one, the other thing I don't think you see, which me too as well, is the wild heterosexual side. I think they hide that pretty well, personally, because it's live and well.
What's live and well? The live heterosexual side?
Oh, absolutely, of course.
Okay, so we got to qualify this. What? Okay.
So he said we got to qualify
because we got to qualify the argument. So let's say, for example, within the white community, it's this huge cuck, right? It's this huge cuck community, meaning that they very interested in seeing another dude bust down a chick. I see some of that shit as gay. Some of that to me is not normal. I would classify that as a part of the alphabet community. Just me.
However you classify it, I would agree with the statement you just said, as I don't see that as normal. But you noticed how you prefaced it with the white guy?
Mm-hmm.
I know black guys that do I can't understand it for the life of me. I can't understand it for the life of me, my dude.
No way. No way.
What do you mean no way? This is what I'm trying to tell you.
Listen. I'm not saying that you're wrong. Right. I'm just saying that's some wild shit.
It is though, ain't it? And that's all I'm trying to say. That's all I'm trying to say. And that's all.
But would you say that you think that it's more prevalent in one community over the other one, or do you think that it's pretty much balanced?
I think it's probably more wild on the heterosexual side because they can hide it better.
No way.
Bro.
Listen, you're not that far off in age from me.
I understand that. We are not. I literally just turned 49 January.
And I'm 41 and I'm about to turn 42 in April.
Bro, I don't know if you'll remember a long time ago on Lapeef, I was in my backyard in my pool in the tank, not in my pool, but tank top. And we was having the discussion about, and I was like, not everybody can do, right? And then we
I got you. Yeah.
Look, I've been watching you forever.
Well, then now you know that Thursdays is mine then.
I know. I still stuff from you. I'm gonna give you.
You should. You absolutely should.
And I always give you props when I do it. I use bringing myself to the congregation when I got to talk.
That's dope. I love that.
When I was wrong about a player, right?
Yeah.
Obviously, you know what my podcast is.
You picked the wrong team, but you got the right stadium.
Come on, bro. You saw what we just did tonight. You saw we just got Cliff Kingsbury. You
picked the wrong team, but you got the right stadium. Listen,
you want to know
something? Y'all still not. Listen, y'all not the Las Vegas Raiders. Let's be clear.
Oh, come on, Tom.
Y'all just got there. Nobody calls y'all the Las Vegas Raiders.
You're wrong. You're absolutely wrong. You're 100% wrong about that.
You telling me people are calling you the Las Vegas Raiders?
100%. Everybody's calling us that. Don't get me wrong. You still have the old Oakland heads. Look, I got receipts on this. A lot of my guys are born and raised Oakland old heads in their 60s, 70s that worked in the Oakland Stadium that moved to Las Vegas. These are my guys. This is how I get the tickets I get.
Mm-hmm.
Real talk, 100%. And I'm telling you, my dude.
Y'all are not the Las Vegas Raiders. Y'all are the Oakland Raiders.
Bro, they've accepted it because they have no choice. We are here. And
we don't think of y'all as the Las Vegas Raiders. We just think y'all play there.
Hey, look, first and foremost, I'm going to congratulate y'all. I'm going to give y'all your props.
Yeah, we had a great year.
I've been to the stadium twice. Hey, you want to know what? Real talk. I adore Detroit, bro. And I'm not just saying
that. They think that Detroit
don't have any clue. Bro, I stayed at the Sonder.
Oh, did you?
I stayed at the Sonder.
Yeah.
Obviously, I walked to the game, but I got a good one for you, Ty.
What's that?
I almost got killed up out there.
What are you talking about? You almost got killed doing what?
You're not gonna believe this story.
What happened?
You're not gonna believe it. So I went to the casino.
Which one? Motor City, MGM?
I'm a crap shooter. It was the one where they were picketing them all.
Oh, so, you went during the
I went to all of them. I went to the MGM. So where I actually was about to get murdered, it was the one where you got the upstairs, the downstairs. They was both being just crazy. They was
you probably went to Motor City then. You probably went to Motor City.
They was yelling at me to walk in. Don't go in there, right? You know
the picketers.
Oh, big time. Big time. This was done when we played y'all. We played y'all this year.
Jesus. I don't remember exactly what where y'all was on the schedule. But you came during when they were striking.
Yes. 100%. It was during the Raider game. They was bullying me. It was a good game too. But long story short, everywhere I go, I play poker. I'm a poker player. Mm-hmm. We got a few things in common. Like I said, bro, I don't miss a morning show, bro.
I appreciate you, bro.
Hey, bro, I'm telling you, it's how I get my news. It's how I get what I do. It's how I start my shit. I go to work Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So some days I usually watch. It depends. Right before I start doing what I do for the Raider Syndicate. Shout out Raider Syndicate.
Shout out, shout out to your channel too. I want to shout out your channel for the people.
I appreciate that, man. Yeah, it's the Ultimate Raider Fan 32. I've been a bag chaser, if you will. I've been a silent one. I don't,
Yeah, I know. We got a bunch of people that's rock out.
Patreon. I actually posted. You'll see. I actually posted in one of the channels about my channel because I'm at 812, and
we got to get you over the hump. Listen, I need what is it? 100
Ultimate Raider Fan 32,
188 people to go and subscribe to the Ultimate Raider. Was it 32?
The Ultimate Raider Fan 32, all one word.
I need everybody. I need 188 people to subscribe to the Ultimate Raider Fan 32 and to rock out with the big dog.
Yes, I appreciate that.
Hey, man.
I'm going to give you this because, these players was ready to kill me, bro. So this kid been rolling the whole time. And we all know the crap table is very sensitive. You know you don't
put money on the table in the middle of a roll.
Bro, I didn't know what was going on. I thought this man had his point. Dog. The casino, the poker tables were shut down, so I couldn't go get my poker chip.
Yeah,
I collect poker chips. I got a gang. I got over 300 poker chips from all over the world.
Yeah.
I put my $1 down and got that poker chip. That Negro rolled a goddamn 7.
And you probably almost got killed.
Everybody looked at me and just started cussing your boy out.
Yeah.
I totally walked away like, I just wanted $1. Your boy was wrong with that.
They probably thought that you was a cooler.
Bro, I'm telling you, the casino did that. I bet you that the pit, bro.
No, he was the cooler for that night.
I walked out. I got on the phone with my cousin. I got receipts. I was like, yo, I just need you to stay on the phone. I don't know. These dudes might be behind. Bro, it wasn't a cheap table, my dude. It was over $1,000 a pop for everybody on the table.
I know, because you can go in the private limit room and it's different up in there, yeah.
It was a problem for me. Yeah. It was a problem. And it was I understood, but you know how you're not thinking. I mean, we lost. I wasn't paying no attention. I just needed to get my chip, go home.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah. So,
what did you think about the stadium and the city in the general sense?
Bro, I got my Coney dog.
Yeah.
So yeah, shout out to my homegirl at work, man. Her name. She's from Detroit, but
yeah.
She hit me up with a couple of the spots. I went to the Italians. I stayed at the Sound. I walked all over everywhere.
Yeah.
The skating ring. I walked past the skating ring.
So you was in Campus Marshes and all of that.
Yeah, I was everywhere.
It's dope.
Bro.
It's dope.
It is dope. And
people don't know nothing about Detroit. They think that they know about Detroit based off of what they see on TV, but it's nothing like that at all.
At all. No, at all. And it was clean. Bro, I've been to Detroit before, and that was what I was going to say. The previous time, it was quite a long time ago.
Yeah. It's different. The city is
I wouldn't have advised anybody to go to Detroit back then.
Yeah, it's different now. It's way different now.
But so y'all got the draft. I'll be there.
Yeah, we got the draft in April. Yep.
I know you're gonna be there. I'm assuming you're gonna be. How can
you know I'm gonna be there? You know I'm gonna be there.
Exactly. I promise you, I'll find you.
Yeah, we gonna stay in touch. We gonna stay focused. I appreciate you, big dog. Thank you, bro.
For sure. Yeah, I'm big in sports, man. Like I say, man, myself, I played through college. You know what I mean? I got a clique right now that, all brothers from MSU, Montana State University. In fact, our biggest one shining right now, he's got 3 boys that's all on scholarship.
That's what's up.
The first father-son duo at Montana State, minority from Compton.
Yo, that's dope.
Josh Perkins, Justice Perkins, All-American, probably going to get a shot at the league. We doing big things.
You going to the Super Bowl? You going to stop through?
I'm actually going, but I'm volunteering because, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get my joints popping when it comes to the channel. I figured it would be a good idea, a good way to get myself out there like that.
Yeah. So, Raiders got a beautiful stadium, man. I love Allegiant Stadium.
I haven't missed a game in it. I haven't missed a game.
Gorgeous. I love it.
Yeah, it's my joint.
They put a lot of money into that joint. But all right, let me get going. All right, big dog.
I appreciate you, man. Yeah, and keep doing your thing, man.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate
helping a lot of people. Real talk. Real talk.
Let me get a couple more people in here. And then I'll read the super chats and I'll get y'all going for the night because I know we got to have a Millionaire Morning Show. Let me see what I can do. Hold on one second.
Yeah, it's my joint.
They put Anthony, turn your stuff down. All right, hold on.
I did.
Hold on. You turned it down. You good? What up, big dog?
Good.
What's the word?
Well, the question we talk about the alphabet community.
Wait. I see you got that demon hoodie on.
For life, dog. You know how to go.
You want to be on the camera or no?
It don't matter to me. Whatever's your preference.
It's up to you. I don't care either way.
I can be on camera.
All right. You got that demon hoodie on.
Man, look, you know what it is. I've been like this since the 80s.
All right, so answer me this. Was y'all sweating in the first half?
Oh, yeah. I thought it was over.
I thought it was over, too.
I seriously thought it was done.
I thought it was over. Me, too.
But,
all right, go ahead. What's your thoughts? What's your thoughts?
Okay, my thoughts are, I don't think that they're more sexual than us. I just think that it's more visible.
What do you mean?
Because, okay, let me tell you this. I'm 50 years old. So I grew up back before we had cell phones and all this. So I was out in the streets having to talk to women.
Mm-hmm.
So we was grabbing women because I'm from LA. I was on the Shaw.
Okay.
So I know how it is to be out there going to the skating rinks and going to the malls and going to Venice Beach and having to actually pull girls.
Me too.
And that's what we did.
Correct. I remember it.
So now you fast forward. So we was very promiscuous back then. And now that I'm older, I'm monogamous because I'm 50 years old now. I'm in a relationship, all that type of stuff. But I only have one kid, so good with that. But like I'm saying, it's that the ABC or the alphabet community is just more promoted than the heterosexual community.
Okay.
So you us out in the streets.
Yeah, but I still don't think it's the same because even if it was more promoted or it was more visible now, it still wouldn't be the same because, number one, the numbers don't support that most people are homosexual, right? So that means that even if you talked about scale, we would still be more visible, right? That's number one. But number two, we know also that you had to still put in more effort. And it was the same thing as it is today, in that there's not as many guys that's getting boxed. Listen, most guys that was going through high schools was virgins, right? Most guys that.
Oh, wait. What era are you talking about?
What do you mean? Even today?
No,
I don't believe that everybody is busting it down at the same time. I don't think it's no different.
No, okay. Think about. I'm speaking from experience. In the '90s, when I was in high school, I graduated in '91. We was busting them down in high school.
Yeah,
Remember when I was
you.
in high
You no
school?
no 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 you. You not speaking for the majority. You're speaking for a minority of guys. In high school, there was a minority of guys that was busting down all of the chicks in high school. That wasn't everybody.
Well, see, I can't speak because I had never been to Detroit, so I can't speak for what's going on in
It's the
Detroit.
same
But
everywhere. It's the
I can
same
tell you
everywhere.
for sure, in L.A., girls was getting bust down. The gay community when I was coming up was underground.
Correct.
It wasn't like I said. So if they was doing something, we didn't know anything about it. But I'm speaking from, like I said, all the guys I grew up with, being on the shawl, pulling women with the low riders and doing all this stuff. Cause I was in the streets back in them days.
Mm-hmm.
Men was pulling hoes.
No, some men were pulling hoes. Everybody wasn't getting hoes. Listen, it's dudes that when they went to college, they didn't even join the fraternities that they joined because they was getting hoes. They joined a fraternity. I mean, because of the networking. A lot of guys join the fraternities that join so that they can get hoes.
True, that's a true
A lot of
statement.
guys was trying to make the football team so that they can have the jersey on and they can get their varsity letter so that they could be more appealing. Like it wasn't as prevalent as people like to make it out to be.
I don't know. I really don't know because, like I say, I don't. Well, from like I said, from my era, I don't see it because I don't see. I didn't see the gay stuff being promoted like it is
It
today,
don't have to
or
be
in the
promoted.
open.
Even if it was
And
underground, they still was fucking. They still was buzzing it. Even if you go to that video, the majority of the people on that video that said that they had a lot of partners were gay guys.
okay, that's true, but I'm just saying, I still just think that's because that's it's an agenda right now for some reason for that community.
I agree.
To put them out in the front.
I agree. That don't have nothing to do with their sexual promiscuity.
Well, it doesn't. But I'm just saying. Okay, think about it like this: when I was coming up, San Francisco and maybe
That was
West
the capital.
Hollywood, yeah, capitals. I didn't hear nothing about gay stuff all in Atlanta and all down south. Maybe in New York a little
I
bit.
heard about it in
Maybe a
Atlanta,
little bit
but San
in
Francisco was always
Florida.
supposed to be the capital.
Right, but I never heard about it in all the other states like you do today.
Yeah, I agree. I agree 100%.
So that's the only the reason why I have the opinion that I have is because of the sheer just numbers. It wasn't. It doesn't seem like it was the numbers that it is today.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, we can explore that. Listen, I appreciate you, big dog. Thank you, my
No,
friend.
wait. I got one more thing I need to say.
Okay.
You need to make a channel, a Bible study type channel because some of these men you be talking to, they need help, dog.
You do it. Why I gotta do it?
Because you're coming from a guy like you who's actually married and actually really lives that life. I think it would be more. They would listen more.
Nah, you do it. I do too much already. I'm tired. You make
I
the
mean, I
channel.
get what you're saying. I get what you're saying because I watch all your other stuff too. But the people call your channel. They are. I ain't never seen shit like this before in my life.
You ain't never seen what?
People with just randomly just having kids and ain't working and people just don't care about
That's
shit
why
no
you
more.
gotta do. That's why you gotta make the channel so you can do the Bible study, and then I'll tune into you.
All right, I'll think about it.
All right, I'm with it.
All right.
Big dog. Thank you.
Good looking. All right.
All right, bro. Let me get my dog ABL in the building. Shout out to ABL. Hold on, let me get myself together because I always got to make sure that I'm more presentable for ABL. What up, ABL? What's happening, big dog?
Hey, no, man. What's going on? Can you hear me well?
Yeah, I can, man. You always are welcome here. I love what you got going on, man. I'm always tuned into the show. What's the word? What you think?
Hey, man. Like, I don't understand the argument people are having. Gay dudes, listen. Like, think about it from a mechanical point of view, just from physics.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, a man and a woman having sex. A woman is not gonna always be able to have sex. Most
Correct.
women red lights. They're not running it. Some are. They don't really care. Get the black towel, throw it up under you, and they go ahead. But most women, that time of the month, get from around there. Don't be nowhere near her. Let her do her thing for one other month. So automatically, she's not going to be able to have sex as much as two men because it ain't no time of the month for the man. It ain't no, oh, I'm tired. My hormones ain't right. I'm nauseous. I'm pregnant. I had a baby. I got it. That doesn't exist. So two men together, just from a logical point of view, a man wanting sex all the time anyway with a woman, if he's gay, he's still going to be a man at the end of the day. He's still going to want to have sex because it's all gas and no brakes.
Yep. I agree with you 100%. And I don't know why these people think that, in my opinion, even when you think of, like, let's take, for example, this whole agenda. It seemed like this happening with the alphabet community, right? It's almost like when you think of heterosexual people, it's not a big deal because it's not usually something that we see having to be promoted and thrown into your face in order to normalize it, right? So, you don't see people being overly extra with heterosexual, with their heterosexual ways. But what you do see is, because I don't care what anybody does, right? One of the beauties of this country, in my opinion, is the freedom to do whatever it is that you want. But what I don't like is that you're pushing it as an agenda on somebody else. And so that's my big deal. I may not agree with you, but that's what makes the country beautiful, is that we can have differences in perspectives, but you still have the freedom to be able to do what you want to do when you want to do it without pushing it on somebody else. But when I see a heteros or a homosexual or alphabet community people, it's like it's over the top. The affection is over the top. It's like, they don't just have their hands in each other's back pockets. They got to have their hands inside of each other's pants. And it's weird to me because it's like, why are you over-sexualizing this? And I see it all the time, everywhere.
But you know what that is, though, because they can't have children. They can't reproduce. So they got to reproduce that way. They recruit that way. They indoctrinate. They are all over the place with the advertisement. That's how they get you in. They go to music. They go to television, movies, any kind of way like that. Even what you showed earlier, that was kind of part of it because obviously it was not typical of the U.S. population as far as a heterosexual versus homosexual population. It's overrepresented in that video. But see, I wonder who runs that channel. Probably somebody LGBT. I'm gonna tell you something.
I've never seen that channel before. This is my first day ever seeing that channel. And when I seen that video, as I was going through it, I was like, man, maybe we need some additional context because it seemed like it's all slanted one way.
But a lot of those channels, like, have you ever seen Jubilee? That channel?
Yep.
Okay, I was on Jubilee, and when I'm there, guess who was people behind it? Him downstairs. That's going to be the guy. Oh yeah, absolutely. So right when I go there, I'm in LA. It's cold, and the people that's behind the scenes running the show, LGBT black dude, another LGBT white dude. That's who's behind a lot of these operations. So they're gonna have these kind of shows where they promote themselves because they can't have children. They can't reproduce that way. So they got to recruit. They got to be able to indoctrinate you through what they have as their own media outlets.
That makes sense. I mean, it makes 100% sense now because now that I think about it, because when you added that additional context, when I'm starting to think about all of the shows that pop up that I see from them, it's all slanted that way. But it can be deceiving, right? Because they don't necessarily always title it that way. So like the video that I just reviewed, it wasn't titled to where it would show you that it's slanted. It draws you in to make it seem like they're just talking about sex in general. When in reality, if you start to look at it and you're not really paying attention or you're not situationally aware, you don't realize that they're actually having a conversation and they're pushing this agenda in front of you that is slanted, And most of the people that appear on there is of that community.
Exactly. Like on my Jubilee episode, it was supposed to be black conservative versus black liberals, conservative and liberal. That was the whole thing about black folks. Mm-hmm. Now, on the conservative side, I think it was me and two other people. It was a woman, older woman, and a younger dude. Mm-hmm. Regular people, and nobody gay or whatever. But on the other side, as far as the liberals, they had a transgender female. Now, actually, hold on. I'm confused. So it was a biological female.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
It's crazy because, when you see people in person, it's different than what you see them online. Like, people online were saying, oh, I couldn't tell that was really a woman by birth. I thought it was really a man. But in person, like, I'm 6'3", right? I'm seeing this fun size 5'1" woman with a beard. I'm like, ma'am. I'm like, ma'am, really? I'm about to toss you up right now in this building. Like, I'm not convinced that dude ain't doing nothing for me. I see a whole woman right here in front of me. You know what I'm saying? But they try to put that on you to try and fool you. And then rather than it being about conservative and liberal, now it's about LGBT and everything else because you got that particular individual right there.
Yep, and it changes the dynamics of the conversation completely.
Exactly.
Because you got to insert so many other factors versus just, ideologies and the way in which you live your life or what you believe in as far as, political preferences or conservative versus liberal or whatever. Now we got to take into consideration things that you wouldn't normally even discuss, which is sexuality. You know what I'm saying? That you probably didn't even think that you was coming into taking into consideration as far as the conversation that you was having.
Exactly. 100%. That's how they do it every single time.
That's crazy. That is absolutely insane. But you don't even realize because a lot of this is subjective, meaning that it subconsciously is programming you to think a certain way without you really understanding what you're viewing. It's almost like what you watch on TV. If you're not an informed person or you're not a person that's really trained to see certain things a certain way, you'll think that this is normal when in reality they're programming us they're desensitizing us to it to make it seem like it's normal when it's really not.
Absolutely. And the same thing's happening right now in education, public K through 12, maybe even private K through 12. And you see it all over the place. TikTok, they're big on TikTok. That's their recruiting grounds. You'll see a teacher and it'll be the room. They got the LGBT flag. They got all kind of other stuff. They got the books in there. So you got these books that have pornographic images in it in the library for children to be able to access. And then they got like us talking about, oh, you guys are homophobic because you are burning books like the Nazis. It's like, well, maybe I don't think that a 8-year-old girl have access to this book that lists literally pornography. I'm talking about hardcore sexual images in the book. That's right there in the library. But again, that's how they recruit. Okay, you got some curious kid who is in the library trying to read. Oh, here go a porno book.
Yep.
I should be reading this. Well, I can because it's in the library. Now they're reading it. And then before you know it, by the time they get to be high school, you got they, them, Zers, them, pronouns, everything else. Then they go to college and they get finished off with the LGBT teacher. It's all part of it's part of a grooming process. People talking about adult males grooming girls. That's a thing that does happen and that shouldn't be happening. What about the LGBT grooming children? Why is that not spoken about in the same way?
No, I agree. But I think do you think that part of the desensitized way in which they're trying to program people is to normalize that by allowing for that to be a part of the narrative? And then, at the same time, if you accept one, you kind of got to look at the other one and you got to accept the other just as a part of it, because you can't have one without the other and then justify that this one is right without justifying that that one is also, that it makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Because even when I'm seeing, I was reading about Jordan Peterson and what was happening with him and how they're trying to make him take training or something like that all over again. And then I was also looking at the different laws that they're trying to introduce slowly but surely to where they're basically saying that you can't control who it is that you are, which then also justifies, and it goes down this slippery slope where it's almost like, well, if you can't control who you love, then can people that like kids actually control who it is that they love? Because that then becomes a part of the agenda. If you can justify it on one side, then you can also justify it over here.
That's the end goal ultimately. Like really, if you look at it, if you could just zoom out and look at the whole thing and look at where everything's going, all the steps that are being taken, they're really focusing on the schools and children. Drag queen story time. It's like, all right,
yeah,
I want somebody just to, like, I'm 5 years old, break it down to me like I'm a little kid. Explain to me why a drag queen needs to perform in front of children. I don't understand that. Now,
I don't either.
Exactly. If you want a drag queen that wants to perform in front of adults, hey, knock yourself out. I don't really care. That's your business. I'm not here to be the D police on that type of situation when it comes to adults. But leave the kids out of it. But see, they go so hard on the kids because that's the next step ultimately to say, hey, well, the kids, he likes this 45-year-old man, although he's 10 years old. That's the last step that they want to take. They want to break it apart piece by piece to get you ready for it. That's all.
Yeah, I see it. I mean, I've seen it a long time ago, and that's why I told people that, y'all thinking, and when people say, well, it's, I shouldn't even care because, well, you're not gay or this is not what it is that you promote. But then at the same time, I see where it's affecting us en masse. I see how it gets inserted into other things as far as you may be thinking that you're voting for one thing, but in reality, you also signing up for this. I pay attention to, even, I was telling this story one time when I was in the airport and I had my daughter with me and my wife. And, I seen a grown man walk into the bathroom with my daughter. And it was, and I was just like, that's, I went in and got my daughter. I called my daughter. I said, hey, come on out. We're going to go to another bathroom. But, it's just normalized now. And people are more scared to say something to the individual. And they will leave the general public vulnerable, such as my daughter, in order to justify that this makes sense, right? Even when it comes to sports and the fact that these guys, biologically born males, are now competing with women and destroying records in sports. It's insane. It's absolutely insane.
You got them competing in boxing, things of this nature, and it's crazy when you see it. It's like, how is this even right? I mean, think about boxing. You got weight classes. What's it like? 10 pounds, a different mix of weight class. So for 140 to 150, 160, that's different weight classes within men and then within women. But then you could be a whole male, skip past the gender part, and then compete. I think there's a bigger difference between male and female than 140 and 150 within female.
It is. It's a huge difference.
A huge difference. I mean, upper body strength, the muscle mass, the bone density, the everything is different. But people, when they are afraid to say something because they don't want to be called a homophobe or whatever, it gets allowed to the point where really a lot of women are allowing it. I saw this picture.
Yeah, you're right.
Of a bicycle race. And at the end of it, you get this obvious 6'3" carrot top looking individual in the center. Raising the trophy up, right? He raising the trophy up, and then you got these regular fun size women on the flanking them, smiling. It's like y'all shouldn't even be smiling. Y'all shouldn't be right there with this big man in the center of y'all taking home the trophy, because if that's allowed to go on, no women would ever win anymore. You're gonna have the WNBA. It wouldn't be no WNBA. It'd be a bunch of guys that'd be at the very end of the bench in Europe somewhere, or at a junior college somewhere. They're gonna go to the WNBA and destroy all the records. It'd be a mess.
I agree 100%, but I'm not even sure what can happen at this point, because it's almost like the genie is outside of the bottle and you'll never be able to put that back into the bottle. And it's like, I just don't know. I don't know what the solution is. I'm never going for it. And it's I guess my thing is, I'm not against your humanity, right? I'm not even against your freedom to do whatever it is that you want in your own bedroom and in your own household. Because, I have people that I work with that are incredible at what they do. But the difference is that if you didn't ever meet with them personally outside of what it is that we've done professionally, you would never even know that this is what it is that they have, because they don't lead with that in order to justify the position that they hold within wherever it is that they hold in that position. They're just good at their job. And I'm cool with that. Like, I don't believe in discrimination based off of, sexual preference or anything like that. But I don't understand why it then becomes so important. I look at, a lot of the Turning Point USA videos where he's on campus, and, I seen one recently where they snatched his hat off and all of this other type of stuff. And I'm like, why do you get to be extra aggressive You know, but if I was to do that to you, then it would literally almost be assault.
Right, but see, they've been trained to do that since, you know, like I said, going back to when they little kids, kindergarten, K through 12, and then they go to college, and then their teachers are telling them to do stuff like that. The teachers will alert them about turning point coming. They'll say, "Hey, this racist, misogynist Charlie Kirk is coming. Be ready for him, and I want you guys to get in his face. I want you guys to resist and protest." Then they want to change language, make it make sense for them. They want to use words in a certain kind of way. So they've been trained and brainwashed and indoctrinated into that. So of course, once he comes there, he represents all of what they've been taught over the past few years, really their whole life, about what to hate. So they're going to lash out just because it's like a dog. When you give a dog a command, he goes, okay, little Johnny, one little trick word, and he bites your arm. That's what the kids do when they see Charlie Kirk come on campus.
Yeah, it's pretty insane. And it's been happening for a long time. I'm not sure exactly what the solution is going to be, but you can't convince me that these people are not much more sexual, overtly sexual, promoting it, because the promotion comes from them promoting it and even embracing it to a level to where it obviously is just too big to ignore. It just doesn't make sense for me to even think that they're not way more sexual and promiscuous than people that seem to be, you know, a little bit more heterosexual, or people that just kind of walk around like normal people.
Yo, I'm gonna give you one piece of evidence here. Now, remember monkeypox? Remember that whole thing that was going on?
Mm-hmm.
Now, monkeypox, this was considered to be an STD. It was an article I read on NBC News where they classified it as an STD. Now, monkeypox, they said specifically that it was spread among gay males that were kind of young, but not necessarily, like 20s to 30s, maybe even early 40s. Now, in New York City, they were giving out vaccinations for monkeypox.
Okay.
And on the New York City's healthcare website, they had a list of who was eligible to come get the vaccine. They said gay males between 25 and 35 or something like that. And they said, hey, if you've had 10 partners in the past month, come on down to get the vaccine. And the line was down the block, around the block.
Really?
Nothing but men down the block. Now, tell me how many regular heterosexual men are having that many sexual partners.
They don't. Most guys is not even having sex, let alone having that many sexual partners. It doesn't even make sense.
10 in a month down the block. I promise you. It was on the New York's healthcare website. It was listed right there. And if you were not in that group, you were not eligible to even get the vaccine. You couldn't even get it. And then also one more piece. In California, after they said that it was a disease that affected gay males and it was an STD, all of a sudden kids and dogs started getting it, and then it vanished. Now I'm not saying how the kids and the dogs got it, but what I am saying is that the kids and the dogs happen to be in gay households. So I don't know how it went from point A to point B, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. I think that absolutely does make sense. But it's so much deeper of a conversation that I think that most people are unwilling to have, or they're unwilling to even explore, because people want to believe whatever it is that they want to believe until they don't, or until a circumstance happens, or it meets their front door. Then they want to start having a different conversation. It's almost like being a conservative, right? We tend to see a lot more people are liberal earlier in their life, and then once they start getting wiser, they start seeing how things work. They start getting a little bit older. They start seeing how they're under duress as a result of a lot of these liberal policies. They start getting taxed more because they're making more money. Then they start to turn over to being a lot more conservative in their ways and their thinking. And by that time, it's kind of too late. So,
absolutely,
I appreciate you, ABO, man. You are always welcome. I love what you do. I love what it is that you got going on, and congratulations for crossing that threshold. Always in that million man club. You know what I'm saying? You've been working for a long time. You've been doing this for a long time. I don't think that people give you the flowers that you deserve as often as you deserve them. But you know, I'm a fan. You know, I love what you do, man. You are always welcome. And I'm always going to celebrate you and salute you for the hard work that you put in as a content creator, bro.
Thank you, man. I appreciate you always.
Thank you, my friend. All right, we're going to Alboa, I'm gonna bring you on tomorrow. Be smooth. I'm gonna bring you on tomorrow when we live stream. Because we're gonna do after hours tomorrow also. Unless we wind up moving it over to Saturday, but I don't think we're gonna move it over to Saturday. Thursday nights are mine. All right. Make sure you tell your family and friends that Thursday nights is for after hours. Hopefully you guys enjoy what we doing over here because we have no script. What we do is we have uncomfortable conversations that we can't normally have in the daytime on a Millionaire Morning Show because we have to take into consideration the audience. We got to make sure that we take care of our church folk and our daycares and the people that are at work, and we just want to make sure that we inform you guys while we're getting you through your day. So thank you to Anthony, Brian, Logan. Thank you to everybody that called in. Thank you to the audience and Chat Lives Matters because you guys are absolutely awesome, and it would be no after hours if it wasn't for you guys. I always enjoy kicking it with you guys. Hopefully, I'm helping some of y'all get through y'all night, especially some of y'all that are going to work and working late night. We can stream for a few hours, up to 3 hours. Almost 3 hours tonight, and then it adds value into your life, and I enjoy it, right? Honestly, outside of the Millionaire Morning Show, outside of the Anton Daniels channel, this is probably my favorite channel of all three. Real talk. So I do appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Doing the same thing tomorrow and then tomorrow night. All right? Let me read a couple more super chats, and then I'm going to make sure I get y'all up out of here because I want to make sure that I acknowledge y'all. Achilles says you should get that a YouTuber named The Q Pill on your live stream. He's very blunt, so I think he'd be great for the live stream. I never heard of him. Send me his content. Email it to me, y'all. Also, I got my dog Manny E in the building. Manny E says, I wonder how many STD and STI checks before sex. Zero. That's the question I'm interested in. You know what the answer is. What up, Molly? What up, baby? A lot of homosexual men say they're very promiscuous. The HIV rate among them is also very high in the United States of America. I agree with you. 100%. And you know what else is interesting? A lot of people choose not to get tested for STIs and STDs because I believe, especially in some states, they will be required to disclose their status to their partner. Otherwise, it would be considered a crime that they didn't. And a lot of people don't want to lead with that because they then feel as though it will prevent them from being able to do what they want to do when they want to do it. So that's why a lot of people also don't get tested outside of being scared that they're going to get the results that they want. Shout out to you, Molly. I appreciate you, baby. Brian Nesbitt says Anton was right, and then he dropped the link to the article in order to substantiate that I'm guessing that people are a lot more promiscuous when they live an alternative lifestyle versus being a regular, everyday person that is not living an alternative lifestyle. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate you for continuing to help us and drop that information inside of the chat. Listen, I love you guys. I appreciate you. Same thing. We're going to get it in. And remember this. A, I love you and I appreciate you. B, make sure you tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description. C, make sure you tune into the Millionaire Morning Show in the morning. And then D, Thursday nights is mine. No exceptions. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Greatest show on earth. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.